Hello? There we go. Okay, OBS decided, hi, I'm going to not... I'm not going to have a microphone today, no thanks. Anyway, my intro's ruined. How are y'all doing today? I was loading for 3.8 seconds. I blame OBS. I blame my internet. It's been evil lately. And welcome, Timmers! Welcome! Hi. Oh, our Kino's glitching. Me, honestly, that's a vibe. Anyway, as I was saying, welcome aboard. Today we're in Genshin Impact, as you can clearly tell. We're going to be doing the Cyno Story Quest Act 2. Yeehaw. And Steve is not here with me today because he has not done that quest yet, but he'll be joining us later. Not saying anything per usual, but he'll be back later when we get to the event stuff because he's done the event stuff. Anyway, I'll shut the hell up. Where's Flutter, Brody? I don't know. I don't keep track of people. I barely can keep track of myself. Anyway, we gotta go to the academia. Oh, my expeditions need to be claimed. And guess what? I'm not going to. I'll do that later. We'll go... There's a mysterious letter. Just a sec. Alrighty. You have exactly 1 second. Nope, we're silently walking up the stairs.
The academia sure is busy during the day.
Genshin should have audio, and if it don't, I'm gonna punch the internet and the universe.
But where should we go looking for people that we know?
Okay, it should be fine. Oh, hello, Flutter Brody, welcome! Hey! I do have Arlecchino, and I'm sorry you lost your 50-50. Her banner just went away like 2 days ago. Oh no. Next time, just save until the rerun, and you'll get it. You never saw me, you're right. You're like John Cena, I can't see you. Oh, hello, Cyno.
Paimon.
Yes, that's our names. Who's this dweeb in the back? He looks like he's made of fur. No, he doesn't. Why'd I say that? Welcome, Michael Camacho! You won your 50-50. That's right, you did get her. Congratulations. How we doing today? My brain's like on a delay. Yeah, your mouth did not move at all, Paimon. Are you practicing your ventriloquism? It really feels like it's been forever. It's been like 3 weeks.
City. I'm delighted to meet you again.
Please play 520 from Ultimate Custom Night. It's very easy. No, it is not. I could manage like 32 or 33. People, and one of them was a secret, so I didn't turn them on at all. Hell yeah, Northern Waves, it comes up in a week. I did pre-register. I'm ready. A little late to the registration, gang, but let's go. Better late than never. I don't know if I'll ever go back to custom night. I'm like flip-flopping between negative topics. My brain cannot keep up. No, you ain't. What brings me back? They're doing a global live stream this Sunday. Hey, yo! I'll probably not see it. I cannot keep up with what day it is. What's today even? Is it Friday? Today's Wednesday. I'll remember to check it out if my days be remembered in my head.
Oh, nothing in particular.
No.
Saw a really big mushroom out on the road the other day.
I will not say whatever that is. Please keep things in Englishioso, because I don't know anything. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Maybe. Or I'll see it. Or I'll maybe blah blah blah. Maybe. Maybe I'll be able to catch the end tail of it, is what I'm trying to say. What do you mean I'm xenophobic? I don't know what that means. Time to look up words. You're teaching me new things. If it means that, I don't know, but that's that blah. Why did I choose Ether? Because he looks like a dork, and I could name him something silly. With Lumine, she's looks more serious, and it's not as easy to make fun of. But with him, he just looks like a dweeb. That's why I chose Ether. And I like his long ponytail braid thing.
Funnily enough, we were reminiscing about you recently too. It was at a group dinner. I look forward to hearing about your travels. Something tells me we must have a lot to catch up on.
So girls can look at him. True, true. Ether gets all the bitches. What were you saying, Cyno? Sorry, I was thinking about something really in depth. Something that I cannot explain because I don't even know what it was.
Indeed. Or as I call it, the biryani factor.
Biryani. Explain. Why am I smirking? He knows what that means. Can you tell me what that means? Oh, Paimon's confused. That's me.
You really want me to say the rest?
Yes.
Okay. It's always rice to meet stew again.
Yes, I love the dad jokes.
Oh, darn, he said it.
I win the bet, Paimon. Time to pay up. I didn't even know that there was a bet. What do we bet on?
You like that one?
Here we go with the jokes
You must, if
again.
you remember it after
I
all this
love
time.
them. I love
Admit
dad
the
jokes.
truth. You have long been in awe of my razor-sharp wit.
I love your big brain.
All right. Here's your 500 more.
We only bet 500? I would have bet more because I can bet my left hand that he will tell me a joke. It feels good to hit the jackpot.
Paimon's never making a bet again.
Good, this will teach you a lesson about gambling.
From the jokes. They say people can change, but maybe that's just wishful thinking.
Well, I'm gonna change right here, right now. Boom! Guess what? I'm Fatui now. Haha,
Oh, so this
evil
was
ether
technically my
mode
fault.
activated.
In that case, I'll treat you to some sweets later.
Okay, better be Reese's Cups. No, actually, Reese's Pieces. If it Reese's Cups, I'll blend them up and consume the wrapper raw.
Anyway,
But if there's Reese's
I'm actually
Pieces, there's no
investigating a
wrapper on
case
it, so I
right now.
can't consume it.
My mind is focused on work, which is why I didn't complete the joke at first.
Fair.
A case? What happened?
It better not be another smuggling case of canned knowledge.
Nothing major. But after finding out who was involved, I decided, on reflection, to handle this one myself.
I guess you will need a mirror. It's reflection.
Need any help? We only came here to
Yeah,
hang
I brought
out,
my
so we
mirror.
got the
I can
time.
help you,
You may as well
Cyno.
take us with you, and then when you're done, we can, you know.
Okay, first of all, I do not want to do whatever you just did. Secondly, no. Third of all, we're leaving. Let's go on the case.
Enthusiasm. Are you worried I'll forget about treating you to some sweets if you're not around to remind me?
Yes, she's constantly in fear she won't get her damn Sour Patch Kids.
All right, was it really that obvious?
Obvious enough. Still, it's a fine idea. You are the heroes of Sumeru. It makes perfect sense to work together.
Yeah.
All right, follow me.
Yeah. Let's go. Are we gonna push those academia students off the ledge here? Because they are in prime pushing position. Triple P. I'm gonna take a shortcut through the fountain. Haha.
Do you see him?
No.
The old man flailing around?
He's not really flailing, he's just... He can't move his arm good enough. He's like, I need to put it down, but I can't. I need to flip it over. No! And then he
Is
dies.
he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
Correct. His name is Cyrus.
Oh,
a former
shit!
Spontamod sage.
That's Cyrus?
He taught
Damn,
both me
he's got
and
that,
Lisa.
the gambler stash. The half bang.
Huh? Cyno's teacher is in trouble?
Yeah, he's dying.
It's ridiculous. I'm just an old man who enjoys a spot of gardening, shopping, and wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Me, sorry, I put a hit on him. He's gonna perish.
Professor, I've brought some friends.
Nice to meet you, Cyrus.
Ah, Cyno.
I like your
Who do we have
ponytail.
here?
Mommy Arlecchino, she's not here. We have Cyrus to deal with. He can be the replacement. And it looks like his pants are like really pulled up. They're like on his torso. Not on his hips, but like halfway on his torso. So it makes his upper body look really tiny. I guess that's fashion.
Hold on, let me think. A flying fairy dressed in white? A youth who does not seem to hail from this land?
Damn, you can already tell that by first glance. You're like, damn, this guy should not be here. He shouldn't exist.
My goodness. You must be the legendary traveler and pipe.
No, I'm actually
I've
the
heard all
legendary
about what
bottom
you've done
dweller
for
that crawled up
Samaria.
out of the surface. Sorry. Sorry to disappoint you.
Famous!
Bitch, you say that every time. You're like, oh my god, you recognize us? I can't believe this. Like, girl. Literally everyone knows who we are.
I've told him about you before. You are my friends, after all.
That's right, we're best friends. Cyno's my best friend, don't forget it. Good to meet you, sir. We're here to help Cyno.
That's right. Let me summarize the situation.
Okay, but keep it short, because we're on a time crunch of 3
A couple of
seconds.
days ago, Professor Cyrus suddenly received a threat letter.
A threat
Can I
letter?
read it? I'll be able to recognize the writing.
Exactly. Who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for
Well,
goodness
you know
sake?
secrets, and you're the secret keeper. You're the key to the secret vault. That holds
This
secrets.
is the letter in question.
Thank you, let me read it.
Cyrus, I have uncovered your
Paimon's gonna read
secret.
it.
If you wish to prevent it from going public, leave 10 million mora at the back door of the cafe.
Yeah, that's funny.
Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. Finally, if you dare to report this to the Matra, there will be consequences.
Well, Amacho's already on the case, so, he's fecked. What if he dies? What if somebody's hiding behind this bush and just snipes him? Oh no.
Wow, they sure didn't mince their words.
It sounded like a child wrote that threat letter, to be honest. No tact at all.
Clearly,
It's like, here,
this
leave me
person must be
$10 million.
desperate for more.
10 million more. What a joke.
Yeah, who has that kind of money? Definitely not me times 5.
I'm just a single retiree with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden.
Oh, okay, kill him!
People think
Kill
I'm
him! This
hiding
man
10
grows
million more,
tomatoes!
huh? My
We do
tomatoes?
not like tomatoes here. He probably makes a sauce with them.
There were no witnesses, so currently the letter is all we've got. So, Traveler, Paimon, let's put our heads together.
Alright, and we just bonk heads. Ready when you are.
Paimon's ready too.
Alright, nobody asked. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. You know, just a tad, just in case. Okay, it should be okay.
All right, take a look. Do you see anything suspicious?
Yeah, the tomatoes in his garden aren't actually tomatoes, but they're secretly large cherries, and we all know that cherries are also evil. They hold the key to the universe. The universe's evil secrets. Okay, well this looks like a robot head with like a little point on it. Or it could be a hallway that's like receding with the perspective. Or it could be a train. This looks like a train with some scribbles on it. What am I looking for? It's stained! Whoever wrote this is stinky! And, like, put their greasy fingerprints all over this letter. Like, we could lift a print off of it. From Cyno's description, it sounds like a threat letter didn't come in an envelope. It was simply written on a crude piece of paper and left it for Cyrus to find. Well, and they didn't leave, like, oh, why would they leave, like, who wrote it? Like, they wouldn't sign it. The paper.
Very good. The paper has a rather rough texture. It's not the typical kind you see in most books.
It's like papyrus, not the skeleton, but like ancient paper, the papyrus scrolls.
Another thing is, some of these strokes look kind of blurry. Could there be an issue with the ink?
Because it's not written in ink, it's written in blood, aka tomato juice.
Possibly. And I bet the paper has something to do with it.
It's very porous.
Most of the paper around here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile, it's very coarse-grained, almost as if it's made from some sort of plant matter.
Well, there is a jungle in this area of the woods.
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia, but the ink is nothing special. Just regular black ink that gets a blue tinge when applied to paper.
Blue tinge. I'm gonna remember that. Black and blue.
So
like
do
a
we think
bruise.
the culprit has a connection with the academia or not?
No.
Wait, check this out. Looks like this part got wet at some point.
Rain? Tears? Piss?
Agreed. The staining suggests it was a colored liquid, not plain water.
Chemicals.
It also looks like it was wiped off with a
He's
damp cloth.
breathing in the chemicals. Like
Liquid. So,
the Imagine Dragon
tea?
song.
Wine?
No, you're missing the correct liquid, Paimon.
Well, it's like we're thinking along similar lines.
I'm also thinking
Let's go
about
talk to
piss.
Arov. There are some things I want him to take care of.
All right, where's Arvin? Going to the library, we're reading some books. We're gonna check out the children's section. Oh shit! oh my god, hold up. Oh, my phone fell off my desk. Welcome, Ravosley. How are you doing today? Hey, randomly scroll through Twitch on my phone because I'm bored and came across your stream. I actually also stream and do YouTube. Oh, me too. You can tell I'm right here. On YouTube, I do cute try-on hauls and yoga. Oh, that's cool. You can find my stuff on the YouTube. And no, I will not check out your content. Maybe. Spicy site linked in there. So if you want to chat, just DM me on it and let me know it's you. And I'll make you a special free video. Oh boy. No thank you. I don't want to buy what you're selling. Even though he said it's free.
Your credentials before borrowing books.
I gotta go find Arvin.
Arav.
There he is.
There he is.
Is there nobody else in this library?
Mahamatra Cyno. Sir Cyrus. Ah, and the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while.
It has. Do we know you? Or did you show up before in the previous quest? I don't remember this bitch. I barely remember the first
such,
act of his story
inclined
quest,
to
except it
believe that the
wasn't.
culprit in this
It was.
case
It
is a
was
student
fine.
at the
It was
academia.
fine. Like they were
Somebody young
investigating
and strapped for
smuggling
cash.
cases of K knowledge, and then some guy was in a temple, and then he died, and he didn't betray the academia or Matra or something, and he was sad that his son was dead, and then he died, and then people got arrested.
Oh. One
Perfect
last
summary of his first
I'd
quest.
start your investigation by taking a look at the cafes in the city.
I hate cafes!
Oh, of course! You think the culprit spilled their coffee on the ladder, huh?
No, I think they spilled their pee sample.
They do look like coffee stains to me.
No. No, fine,
Also,
it's coffee.
if I'm not
Cyno's right.
mistaken, the letter is written on a type of scented paper that has
Scented
aromatics
paper.
added
What's the
during the
paper smell like? Are they like the
manufacturing
markers that
The
you
kind
sniff and it's
often
like,
provided
oh,
as
it
writing
smells like
material for
feckin'
customers at
blueberries?
cafes and taverns.
Ah, of course. Yes, like they sell in the gift shops.
No.
I
Why would they
remember
sell
now.
copy in a
Zaha
gift
Hadid
shop?
bought some a while back.
He's
She
probably
said she
talking
was
about the
gonna use it
paper.
as wrapping paper for a vase.
Paper for vase? What? She's gonna use it as wrapping paper for a vase. I did not hear him at all. I
Understood.
heard him horribly
I'll assemble a team to
wrong.
investigate the points of interest immediately.
No.
You have my gratitude.
You have more gratitude.
One last thing. Send some Matra to guard the entrances and exits of Sumeru City. And change into plain clothes. Don't let them see you coming.
Yes, sir. This is plain clothes. Every fucking student wears that.
Thinking, Cyno. So, where do we think the culprit's at right
I
now?
doubt they'd go stay back at the cafe.
Yeah, they've probably been lying low at home waiting to see how Cyrus reacts.
Or they've infiltrated and are wearing student clothing.
You're right, Paimon.
Really? Which part?
None of it.
The culprit's approach. Whatever happens, they need this Mora. But just because they
Who
warned
needs
Professor
10
Cyrus
million
not to go to the
Mora?
Matra,
What are
doesn't
they gonna
mean
do
they
with
know what
that?
they'll do
Probably
next.
gonna gamble it.
So, like you said,
Where's the casino in
They need to
Sumeru
wait,
at?
but then
That's what we
crucially,
gotta hit up,
the
Cyno.
culprit said they'd be watching the professor's every move.
I found the culprit. He's right there.
Huh? Wait, are you saying...
No, he's behind us. What? I knew it was him! Kill him! Get him out of here! Yeah! Me too.
What are you doing?
That's just a prank, bro.
You wrote the threat letter.
Oh shit! He can smell the coffee on this man's jacket. He can tell that he smells like paper and ink. He can tell that this man ain't normal. He's not some student. He's a 50-year-old man that infiltrated the student's house.
I don't know what you're talking about. What threat letter?
Look at the way his thumb is bending. He's guilty.
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the moment we entered the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden for someone reckless enough to threaten Professor Cyrus.
Well, we found the culprit already. End of story quest. Well, thank you for showing up, Cyno.
There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav. Whoever followed us the whole way was likely to be the culprit.
And it was you, bitch.
I was just listening in, that's all. You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Cyno shows up, right? So I got a little curious. What's the big deal?
Well, the big deal is your flats are ugly. They're not even branded. They're bad for your ankles.
You smiled when Arav left. I saw it as clear as day.
There, he's evil. And that's why he
smiling
hides his
crime
hair over his eyes so you can't tell if he's looking around at you smiling. Yes, smiling is a crime. If you smile in my presence, you will perish.
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth. All to create the impression that the letter was written at a cafe.
Ha! And your arm is even stained with coffee.
Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here. And as long as the Matra were focused on the cafes, you would be free from scrutiny. The cafe was a red herring all along. You had
Babe,
to
if
be
you make
somewhere
coffee
where you
with
could
a
monitor the
fish, that's
professor's
gonna taste
movements.
good.
You can't pin this on me. I haven't done anything.
Yes, you did. You're guilty. I can smell the coffee eroding from your body.
Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf?
It's cold in here. It's 75 degrees.
The innocent have no reason to fear the Matra. But you...
I can smell the fear from you, just like the coffee on your shirt.
Your heart's racing, and your eyelids
Wow,
are
I didn't know
twitching.
hearts did that to your
You're
body.
a terrible liar.
I would never.
I would never. Shut up, bitch. You did
Don't
it.
try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with me.
Well, we did it. We won.
It was over quickly. Cyno already caught the guy.
Yeah, but why would that one guy want to threaten this old man? He didn't seem to have a reason for
You're
it.
telling me.
He's probably
One
not the
minute I go out for a
mastermind, but
quick
like
smoke,
an
the
accomplice.
Next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Cyno.
And that's also a red herring, and now you're gonna die.
Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30.
That's not
After what
young.
he's done, I'm afraid he's ruined his whole future.
Well, he's not gonna have a future in Cyno's hands.
Everyone, it's all over.
Alright, pack it up, end of stream. Thanks for joining.
Gosh, that was so fast.
I know, you're telling me?
The culprit's name is Uraka, a 16-year-old student in the Rataoish Darshan.
This man just said this kid looks no more than 30, and Cyno's over here being like, he's 16. Man needs to get his eyes checked.
Huh?
Oh, they're talking about two different people?
16? Cyrus thought he looked 30-something.
We checked his records. He's 16, a third-year student.
Not a 30-year-old student.
But he looks so old.
He's been taking drugs that aged him.
Yeah, seriously.
That's what stress does to you. That like 2 seconds of being interrogated by Cyno aged him by math 14 years.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal life. What the devil drove him down this path?
The devil. The devil
We
made him do
questioned
it.
the culprit regarding his motives. He
He aged so rapidly he died.
Oh, just spit it out. Nothing can surprise me at this point.
very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been
Damn, he
underperforming in his
sucks.
classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades, but developed a gambling habit around the same time and lost a lot of morale.
Oh my god. I was kidding about it being gambling related. You know, my seventh sense is coming out.
Down on his luck, he went to the tavern for a drink and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plants with some old woman on the street.
Oh yeah, he does do that. I don't remember when we found that out, but I remember vaguely that neighborhood.
Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kasharwar's very own professor, Zaha Hadi. How can he not know who Zaha Hadi is?
He's stupid, or he doesn't go. He's not actually the student that they're claiming he is. That he is maybe a clone or an older version, or maybe he came from the future into the past to get rid of his gambling addiction right here, right now. Get the $10 million now. Go into the future so he can pay off his debt.
Is this
And then he
going
killed his
somewhere?
16-year-old self for some reason to take his place in society in the future. But if he killed himself in the past, then he wouldn't be in the future. No, scratch that last part.
Oh, right.
But the theory
yes.
still stands.
So another thing. We don't just argue about tomato plants.
Yeah, you do.
What are they trying to insinuate by comfortable retirement? A man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury?
Actually, tomatoes are a fruit. As a researcher, you should know that.
Maybe it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables in the first place.
No, tomatoes are actually fruit. Tomatoes are fruit, right? Or are they vegetables? Are tomatoes fruit or vegetables? They are fruit, so why are you all talking about vegetables? Oh, y'all are supposed to be smart. You're supposed to be the academia's best, but no, you don't know fruit. You don't know vegetables. You don't know tomatoes like I know them. I study my enemy. Tomatoes are my enemy, so I have to know everything about them and the fact that they are fruit. Because of their seedage. Y'all should know better.
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor, alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of money from the desert before retiring, and kept it for himself instead of reporting it to the academia.
Cyrus, is this true?
Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects since his retirement. And given your advanced age, he thought you'd be an easy target to blackmail.
Well, his student is a top tier smart man, except he doesn't know what the feck tomatoes are.
Oh, Araka. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so angry I don't know where to start.
Yeah, you can start by punching your tomatoes and actually calling them what they should be.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never embezzled a mora in his life.
Unless he's duping y'all up.
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later. I need you to deliver a few firm fistfuls to him on my behalf.
Damn, Cyrus says, I want violence. I crave it. I need to witness it firsthand.
I completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against the Matra's principles.
You are now under arrest for threats.
Professor, there's no need to be childish about this.
It's like, yes, there is. Next thing you know, he's like de-aging.
Oh, come on. I was clearly joking.
You sounded angry. Your tone said it all, bitch.
Okay.
Oh, it's like, why are we still here?
The academia will determine the appropriate disciplinary action against the student. And as for the individuals spreading rumors about the professor's obsession with tomatoes and some old woman on the street, there could be a slander case here. The Matra will continue to investigate.
I blame the old
Who
woman.
said I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street?
You are.
Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor.
Good, I'm gonna start it. I'm
seem
gonna be the one to start it.
Oh, don't you understand?
No, I don't. What are we
Araka
talking
is
about?
just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision based on some groundless
Oh, you
rumor
want
he
us to
heard.
drop this case really quickly.
I didn't
You said,
actually
hey,
hand over
I don't
any
want you
more to
looking
him.
into this any
The whole thing
further.
sounds
I'm
a
not
lot worse
obsessed
than
with
it
this
is.
old lady. I'm not obsessed with tomatoes. You're not the one actually growing those tomatoes. You're hiring, you're like your clone. You have clones of yourself that are younger or older. And that's why that guy looked 30. Because you also have clones of that guy. Yeah, that's what's going
All
on.
it costs me is a little reputational damage. That's all.
Please rest assured, Professor, that the academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
They will also punch him a handful of times.
Yes, I have no doubt about that.
I doubt it.
But as a former educator, I'd still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents. Their family lives in the city, yes?
They're actually dead.
Correct.
Okay, never mind.
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives.
Well, no wonder that this kid is stupid.
Oh, what a mess.
Oh, what a mess.
You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being, if possible.
So you can
I
get
need
rid of it?
something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight.
Tonight, I'm eavesdropping.
We have to show them how serious this situation is.
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Araka's punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure to return it within a couple of days.
No, I don't trust him.
Oh, so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days.
Why does that matter?
Give or take, cases like this are quick to resolve.
Except we got another 2 hours left on the story event.
Very good. Well, thank you for all your help. Perhaps we can all go for a meal together. Oh,
It'll be the
of
last
course.
time you'll be free. Because you're either gonna die, or someone's gonna assassinate you, or you're actually the culprit.
My apologies, Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment. Enjoy the meal, everyone.
Thank God that RF is not coming.
See. Well, that's a pity. But Cyno, you have to come. You found the culprit at record speed, and I owe you for that.
It's like, no. I hate parties.
Isn't Tighnari in town at the moment?
Oh, shit.
Bring him along,
It's
too.
like, bring your boyfriend. I'm like, oh, it's not. Oh, we're just friends. Oh.
Wait, you mean Tighnari's in the city?
He is. Tighnari's master, Sir Nephis, called him and Kale to the academia to help out on a project.
Oh, shit.
They
Can we
should be
meet
at Nephis' office
Naphis?
at this hour.
Can we
Though I must
visit him?
say, I'm surprised you're extending an invitation to Tighnari. Did you do something to offend Sir Nephis?
Yes.
Don't be outrageous. Nephis offends me all the time. It's never the other way around.
Are you sure?
Anyway, hurry up and fetch Tighnari.
We don't know
I'll
where
head
in
over to the
town he
tavern with
is.
the traveler
Is he
and
in the
Tighnari.
office with his
See you there.
professor man?
Go on now. Don't keep us waiting.
Okay, well, I'm excited to go meet Tighnari again. He's one of my favorite characters. Oh my god, I need to see it. Go to second floor of Lambad's Tavern. How about I teleport to the tavern, and then I walk up the stairs. When can we go in the basement? Doesn't this tavern have a basement? Yeah, it does. Because some lady was telling us about the basement projects that they worked on. We didn't reach the second floor. Okay, we're just here
Not
now.
to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa Hist back when I was still teaching.
Well, times
And
have
if you don't
changed when
wanna
the
take
problems
my
get
word
more
for it,
severe.
You can ask them.
No.
They were students at the time. They'll tell you what it was like, won't they?
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the academia.
I had to comb my fur.
Most of what I know, I heard from Cyno after the fact.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
He's really let himself go.
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her on as a student.
Well,
And
too
then
late.
we have one more person who has to address Lisa as upper-class woman.
Where's Lisa at? Get her in here. She spilled some secrets at the Windbloom Festival.
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa?
No.
She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister.
Well, she's very old.
Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her seniority.
Lisa lore. Oh, I thought it was Lisa gonna start walking in, but no, it's this guy.
Whoa, more food? Are you sure about this? We don't want to take advantage.
It's just a salad.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like.
It's true, I do
It's
have
not
$10
enough.
million
Order some
that I
more.
got illegally.
After all your help today, treating you to dinner is the least I can do.
It's 3 in the afternoon.
I thought I heard some familiar voices.
It's
so
just all
Cyrus
right,
is
I'm
here as
gonna
well.
show up too. Just the party's like, I'm crashing it. Give me a fucking burrito and starts consuming it in front of them.
Oh,
He wouldn't do that, he's too
Kame,
polite.
It's been a while. Zahahadi was talking about you last month. How have you been?
I've been stressed and drinking at my sorrows away.
I've been all right, thank you. You're looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it.
Me too.
Have you eaten yet? Care to join us?
Do we have a seat open, like over here? You can sit in the corner.
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight.
But this man just said that this was dinner, and now you're saying that you just had lunch. Okay, it does actually make sense now that I think about it.
I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine, and when I heard
course you
some
did.
voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello.
You're always going to the bottle cafe. You
So
have a
what's the occasion,
problem.
anyway? Some sort of celebration?
Consolation, more like.
It's like, sit down.
You
There's a
wouldn't
seat
believe the
next
day
to
I've
me.
had.
Cyrus vividly recounts the day's events for the benefits who weren't
Sounds like
there.
things have really gone downhill since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that.
Well, now it sucks there.
I can't believe how young the guy is. What
At
are
a
his
young
parents
age
going
of
to
30.
Young people are always more susceptible to making rash and
They always go
ill-advised
to
decisions.
alcohol and
Their minds
gambling
are
to
still
solve their
developing.
problems.
Just an
He
unfortunate
turns his
fact
head
of
to
life.
Calvin. He's like, I smell the alcohol reeking from you. Stop it.
But still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood boil.
He's like passing the letter around to everyone. Make sure they understand what it says.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
You thought find something suspicious about that cafe?
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. And then he just followed you into the house of Dana?
Yeah, that wasn't smart of him.
If this were my son, he'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
No, I didn't actually process that Kave sat down with us. He's like, I'm here for story time.
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
You are, and I'm proud of you for it.
Kave! Your order's ready, sir!
I got your 20 bottles of wine! It's like, oh, you don't have to say it that loud, man.
Coming. I'll have to get going. Have
Alright,
a nice
bye,
evening,
Kave. It's
everyone.
been well
I'll
over
catch
a
you all
year since
another
you've been
time.
on a banner. Glad to see you're still existing.
Okay, bye-bye!
Bye, Kave.
Here I am. The coffee beans are in here too.
You want coffee, beans, and wine? What are you making? Wait a minute. Kave sent the letter.
It's all there.
He mixed the beans with the water and wrote the letter. That's why he was like, geez, when he read it, he needs the cash money to move out of Al-Haytham's house. It's Kave.
I'll stop babbling away now. Let's eat before the
Why
food
else
gets
would they bring up him having coffee, beans, and his wine? You're all busy chatting, you almost forgot about the food. Luckily, it's still hot and you enjoy a delicious celebratory meal after a crazy day. I'm suspicious of Kave. Kave, oh no. No, he knows something about it. We're gonna see him again. What you loaded? Alright, everyone's leaving. What? Don't die in your sleep tonight.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode.
Damn.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it
Just
off.
be careful, don't get assassinated. Or maybe that's part of your plan. And then you'll pretend to be dead, but then you can actually be alive and have your $10 million to go to the gambling ring. For yourself, because you have an addiction.
Cyrus. Master Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well,
I love
I look
herbal tea.
forward to
Just
that.
kidding, never had it.
In
I
fact,
got myself.
Could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street?
Oh, the
I'll
bitch
be
about the
envy of the
tomatoes.
neighborhood.
Oh, Dina James? Hello, how am I today? I'm doing okay today. How are you? We're playing Genshin Impacts. Cyno story quest.
No problem at all. I'll pack some up and bring it over.
Thank you for treating us.
I'll see you all.
Why did he do that?
Better
He's gonna
head home
die.
now and tend to the crops.
I can smell it right now. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. This man ain't gonna be doing good in a minute. I'm telling you now.
Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late.
Why would the tomatoes keep him up? It's like 8 p.m. The tomatoes are sleeping right now. How's my stream going? I am enjoying it. It's going good. I'm just rattling nonsense. And that's the best kind of content. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much.
Hey, my tomatoes are serious business.
I
am
know
not
they're
about to
serious
be
business. You
beaten
keep
by a
talking
Sahara
about
bunny.
them. You're like, oh, I'm gonna beat up this 30-year-old guy that is actually 16, and I love tomatoes. That's the only things you've been talking about.
I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now, children. I bid you
Children,
all
I'm
a good
500
night.
years old. How dare you?
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
Yeah, he's gonna like fall over.
All right. Now, we finally have some us time.
I love us time. Let's play TCG!
What do you mean, us time?
TCG time. Dad joke time. How often do I stream? Usually every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. for about 3 to 4 hours, unless I get really invested, and sometimes it ends up being 7 or 8. Like the last Honkai Star Rail stream, that thing took 8 hours. I didn't expect it, but like, I can't stop now. I gotta keep going. I gotta beat the final boss, and that thing was hard.
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale, and since we all have some free time, we thought we could all go camping together.
We're going camping?
We think of it as our way of welcoming you back to Sumeru.
Oh my god.
Camping?
I've never been camping before. Glad to hear about that. Yeah, it's been fun. I mean, yeah, that sounds really fun. How fitting response.
It's been so long since we did something fun together.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I miss fun. I do not have a webcam. Even if I did, I don't think I have good enough lighting. And I doubt I'll ever get a webcam. I'm fine just the way I am. Kind of.
Everyone, let's meet tomorrow afternoon at the riverbank to the southeast of Gandharvaville.
What if we go to this riverbank and we find Cyrus's dead body floating in there? What would happen? What would we do?
No need to bring anything. We've already packed everything for the trip. Just bring your delightful selves and prepare to have some fun.
What if I'm not delightful?
You got it!
What if I just don't want to have fun and I bring angry face the entire time?
Great. Then we'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, goodbye. I better not have to change the time. I don't want to do that. Gotta change the damn time. Put that up there. Oopsie doopsie. And then, what did it say, 14 to something? They're perfect on a 7. So I don't use a VTuber model. Because I do not wish to spend cash money to pay someone to make a proper 3D one. I like to make things myself, and eventually I will, like, fix my current self to be more animated, I guess, because when I first made my model, it was like, I just did a quick search for it, for like a program, and the program uses like really simple and basic, but I recently found one with more like features, so I could like have different parts on different layers and have them move separately, so that could add some fun movement. I'm bad at explaining shit. I'm sorry. I hope that made sense. I just go on rants and then I forget halfway through what the hell I'm talking about, and by the end I'm like, wait a minute, bro. I can't remember. Oh, hello, flowers. I forgot I could just phase right through them. Alright, not close enough. How much do you think it'll cost?
Wow, you guys are
more
out of
than
here. You set up
a
the
lot.
party.
I don't know how much it will cost. I know a friend of mine spent like maybe 1.5, I think it was 1.5k on their model. Maybe it was 800. Either way, that's too much. I like making things from scratch, and if I would get into if I wanted a 3D model, I'd figure out a way to make it myself, no matter how ugly it would be. No, it wouldn't be ugly. I would fine-tune it until it looked good.
I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually. We were aiming to have them set up before you arrived.
Oh shit, tense. I mean, if he is VTuber
Traveler,
well, because
Paimon,
VTubers have
let's go
distinct fan
fishing
base
together.
after you see
Whatever we
VTuber, I would
catch, we
definitely
can grill for
become
dinner
affiliate.
tonight.
True! That is true. I guess I'm taking the hard road. I always take the hard road, and then I'll drive at 30 miles per hour, but eventually I'll get there.
You got it!
My little beep beep
tonight.
car going up a hill and it slows it down.
I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while
We're
ago.
going fishing.
I'm really
I'm a
looking
pro
forward to
at
giving it a
fishing,
try.
let me tell you. What about if you got it just 500 with rigging? Yeah, that would still be like too much for me right now. I don't really have a lot to be spending on things. So I just prefer to make things myself. Maybe eventually. I do not have a Discord. I'm sorry.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area.
We're gonna
so
crunch
I
on
gathered a few
mushrooms? Hell
things.
yeah, brother.
I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go.
Oh, hey,
They think
hello,
of
Cyno.
everything. And even if they don't, they can
It's like we're
improvise.
surrounded by our 3 friends. We're in the middle of the triangle. They're gonna snipe us.
And this is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
Well, it's about to become a rough day. The sky's gonna turn red, and thunder is gonna breach the land, lightning slapping all the fish out of the water. Where was I going with that? I don't know.
So, how has everything been going for you?
Great.
Well,
Actually, we got arrested and sent to jail for 45 days.
Unforgettable experiences along the way.
Yeah,
I see.
we've witnessed death and
Well, in
destruction.
that
How about
case,
you?
You should try a valberry. I bought some from the market this morning.
Oh, well. I do have a Twitter. It's in the panels below. And don't tell me how ugly the panels are. I know they're ugly. I'm gonna fix them eventually. I keep saying I'll fix them, but I haven't had the time to do so, and I will. Yeah, well, we know what valberries are. They're from Mondstadt. Hold up.
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
Tainari looks like he's gonna fucking cry. Like, God, that was so bad. Bad jokes.
All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
Well, now you got a bittersweet pun. I tested Arlecchino yesterday, and she deals 100k normal charge attack per hit. She's cracked. She's insane. I don't think... I haven't been able to get mine to do that level of damage yet because the damn boss will not give me the candles. They won't give me the boss material that I need. Like, give it to me. I haven't gotten a single one, I don't think. Maybe one, but I can't get them. I'll check after this cutscene. Finally, C6 by Bennett. Oh, hell yeah. C6 Bennett is really good with her. In any pyro unit, basically.
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye!
Alright, bye, Kale. I mean, I have tea in my pocket from when I was at Chenyu Village or whatever it was. I can't believe Cyno's joke scared her off.
She sure made a run for it.
Thank God she didn't want to be here with those puns. She made a run for it. Are we all gonna think she made a run for it?
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
Alright, Cyno, it's your turn.
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass?
Oh, a dead body floating up the river? What was that? That was scary. Don't do that again.
My dear friend, you know what I am about to say.
It's genius invocation time! It's the best game to play when you're camping.
Excellent. A kindred spirit. A great warrior can sense when a
Are
duel
we
is
gonna
nigh.
actually duel?
But it looks like we'll get told off if we start playing now.
Okay.
Let's enjoy the nature for a while
All
longer.
right. All right. We won't play TCG right now. I think Tidari would kill us if we started playing in the middle of the forest. Birds chirping away, the soothing sound of running water. This is nice. No agenda, just relax and enjoy myself.
We got a bite!
No, we hooked a dead body. We're gonna hook a dead body. I
I'll
know
reel
we
it in.
are. Oh no, Cyno's gonna reel it in. He's like, damn, this is a really heavy fish. But no, it's the corpse of Cyrus.
Firewood, spices, snacks, and drinks. Everything's ready. Once Kale gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling.
All right, just you know how to keep a fire safe in the forest, so don't let it burn too big. Is Kale ever gonna come back? It's nighttime now. Uh-oh. Is she still not back? It's kind of quiet here. This is so relaxing! I feel so relaxed! Hey, did you know I'm feeling relaxed right now? Nothing bad will ever happen to ruin this joyful moment in which I am so relaxed! It's just so nice to go camping with friends. I almost went camping with my friends this one time, but then it didn't happen.
There are
Hey,
3
friends.
tents. Which one do you two want to take?
The left one. Oh, hold on. What do you mean, us two? I don't want to share a tent with Paimon. I want to share a tent with somebody else for once.
How about the one on the left?
Whatever Paimon says, I guess.
Well, Paimon just thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
Oh, is one of the tents for Kale and then Cyno and Tainari gonna share the other tent? Oh!
True. But it's also the closest to the water. If there are any sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might stumble into your tent.
That's fine. They can join us on this camping trip.
Well, that's no good. Take my weapon. You can use it to bar the entrance.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You might need that.
Anyone would think you were sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum.
Excellent.
Yes.
This tent will
That's
be
what
an
I
impenetrable
want.
fortress.
Okay, Kale's back. I was getting worried.
Ready for the barbecue?
Yeah, we've been ready for 6 hours. Where were you? How long did it take you to get that damn tea?
Always.
Is there someone back there? No. Okay. I'm like scanning the area. I'm like, is Cyrus gonna show up? Is Lisa there?
Paimon's drooling.
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. How do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
Medium rare, please.
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
No! Do you know nothing about meat, Paimon? I am disgusted.
Hey, if it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
Me grilling a banana. I like my bananas well done. Cooked beyond bananage.
Medium well for me.
Oh, medium well, just like a slight pink.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done.
Well, I'm gonna dig in. And by digging in, I mean I'm gonna dig a hole. Everyone wolfs down the delicious food.
That was
Ugh,
so delicious.
I would never say such a
If Paimon's
disgusting
stomach
sentence in
had
my
space,
entire life.
she'd eat 3 more skewers.
Oh no.
I ate a lot too. Here comes the food coma.
Damn.
If you're tired, then go rest.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tents? Cyno and I will clean up.
I want to clean up with you, please. Don't leave me alone with Paimon. I need a break from her, please.
Tonight, I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
Alright. After we solve whatever horrible catastrophe is gonna come up.
Good night.
Why is there a hatchet there? Hold on, go back! Go back! There was a hatchet resting on that log.
Paimon's
Somebody's
struggling
gonna
to keep
take
her
that
eyes open.
and attack us.
Oh, don't forget this.
What?
The staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Hey! I wish there was a way to like turn off the subtitles so I could see the entire CG in its fullest, but oh well!
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
Oh no, now he's gonna be defenseless. He better take that axe.
It's a very powerful weapon. Try it.
Oh, I know, it's strong.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Well, you're weak.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
I have a dull blade, I'll be fine.
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care of the traveler.
What if we all get separated? What's gonna happen? I got a sword! Here's my dull blade that sucks! Let's not forget I have my own trusty sword. A divine artifact slayer of countless vile monsters. Excuse me, those were citizens of Conria. Watch your tone, young man.
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But right now, it's time to rest. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
Thank you. I will definitely have sweet dreams, and tomorrow will be a sweet day, not interrupted by disasters. Oh no, our tents are gonna be on fire when we wake up. The bear man's gonna show up and be like, only you can prevent forest fires. This camping trip has really relaxed me. Have I mentioned that this trip is relaxing me? It's like the 9th time he said it. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. In the peace and tranquility of the forest, nature's warm embrace lulls you to sleep, I guess.
I think they should all be here.
Kaveh? Is Kaveh gonna try and kill us with that hatchet?
Traveler?
Oh,
Paimon?
Thumb's here
Are you
too.
in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
What? What? We're sleeping, Kaveh. It's 3 a.m. Go to bed.
Look at this.
Wait, did we all go missing? Yo, and are they searching for us?
What the? What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Oh no! Are we dead in there? Are we old?
Evidently.
Huh? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this?
It's 3 a.m. Hey, Paimon. What's going on? Is Traveler in there? Did he, like, lock Paimon inside the tent? Oh no, he's there. Why is my sword out here then? Those voices, I recognize them.
Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
But you have... Take out the sword, but... Your sword's in there, then whose sword is this? I'm going back to sleep.
Oh, hey them, Kaveh! What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
We're ghost hunting Paimon. Oh, why'd they come out all the way here? I'm trying to sleep.
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
What's wrong?
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
We're already dressed. We're Cyno. Who the hell is that? Who got up like that?
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Cyno, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Did Cyno leave?
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning.
No. Actually, yes. What are you doing here? Is it gonna load?
Huh?
There we go.
Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them.
All Hatham's like, I threw them out.
Ah, there they are.
Just kidding, I didn't. I just hid them from Kaveh.
I'll have a cup too.
Oh, I hate them getting spicy.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
Wine and cookies. That, I don't think that goes together well. I hate cookies.
They are. And so are the fruits.
It's like, please have some fruit instead of sugar at this late hour.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Cyno's group was drinking last night.
We were drinking water, Kaveh.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Gatorade.
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He was hosting a dinner for Cyno, Tighnari, Kale, and the Traveler and Paimon.
And he invited me to sit down too.
Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
New vintage.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
The illegal wine business.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it.
I mean, as long as their name isn't dragged through the mud, I think they'll be fine.
Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye.
Al-Haytham is thinking hard about that damn paper.
Give me a sec. I'll sketch it out for you.
Oh shit, you remember it? You remember it from memory? It's like, hey, Al-Haytham, this paper looks really nice. I want to draw it for you. He just draws a rectangle on the paper. It's like, here's what it looked like.
Okay, done. Take a look.
That was a very quick sketch. I could not do that.
See what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from.
Interesting. These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert.
So what's an academia student doing with that kind of paper?
What? Really?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind found on some ancient palaces. And the crisscrossing
It's nice that they're just having a normal conversation instead of them bickering all the time. It really adds to their relationship.
It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem, one that hasn't been used in a very long time.
Ooh.
Whose emblem is it?
Mine.
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
What's that? The Temple of Silence. It's like a big library and you have to be quiet in it or else the traps will
After
activate
discussing
and
it with each other,
boulders
we both
will
agreed
run
that
you
something
over.
didn't feel right. So we went looking for you.
Where's Cyno and Kale? I'm concerned.
This was a long way to come from the city. Al-Haytham figured you were probably with Tighnari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping.
Damn, the Forest Watchers are awake at night the whole time, too.
Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Cyno.
Oh.
He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about? The Temple of Silence, you said? What is that? Should we be worried?
Yes, we should be very concerned.
Is everything okay? Give me a second. Let me get Kale.
What if she's not in there? What if she's not in the tent? Oh no. Okay, she's in there. I'm like so nervous. Something's gonna happen. Nobody's gonna be there.
So you've never
Well,
heard
the only
of
one
the
missing
Temple
is
of
Cyno because he
Silence?
ran away.
Well, to put it simply, it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years. These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination.
It's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination? So, like, the information you don't want the public to know.
At least, that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays. there's an office with their name on it, but it's functionally obsolete. Historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret and the greatest of all sages. Most of the organization's members hailed from the desert.
Anubis? That's the god of death. I don't know what Herm is. Herman Munster.
By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols connected with the desert folk.
This is very interesting, Alhaitham.
So the Temple of Silence at the Academia is just a fake? Wow.
Huh, okay, thank you for explaining it simply.
It's possible. The real question is, why? My guess is they're covering something up.
What else would the Academia be covering up? I'm sure they got so many secrets.
So, how do you know all this? Sounds like some pretty top secret stuff.
I organized the documents behind that door.
Did you forget? He did a stint as acting Grand Sage, and kept the pay raise even after he resigned.
Oh, nice! Yeah, you don't want to mess with Alhaitham, give him his cash.
Oh, yeah! Paimon did totally forget about that.
Yeah, me too.
So you took
He only
the
did it for like
chance to read
3
all the
days.
secret
He's like, I
documents
don't
while
want
you were
this.
acting Grand
I'm just
Sage,
doing it till we get a replacement. So who is the Grand Sage now? Did we ever decide that? I can't remember.
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office, I would respond that that's a perfectly normal part of any job.
So yes.
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an Academia student to Cyrus?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family
They
ties
keep
to the
saying that
desert.
he's 16,
So where could
and
he
it's
have
making
seen
me
that
question
emblem? Or
everything.
gotten the paper.
You said you ran into Cyno, yes? Did you tell him what you've just told us?
Yep. He ran off as soon as he heard what we said.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now.
Or he's in danger. We need to help him.
Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Cyno will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Then we get to see
Academia's
this old
Temple of
man's
Silence
tomato
really does
garden
exist just
and
to cover up
trash
the
it.
truth. The sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good, and sure to stir up trouble. We should pay a visit to the Academia.
No. I mean, yes.
As the sage of
Like, yes, we
Immorta,
need to go there,
my
but yes.
master ought to know the truth about their office.
Oh, do we get to
You
meet
can ask him to tell you
Nafaris?
what he knows. The more information we have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there.
Good point,
If this
good point.
situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence, the emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy.
You right?
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Cyno and Cyrus.
But don't tell them what's going on.
Traveler, Paimon, you two come with me.
Yes!
We'll go after Cyno.
Yeah!
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
I love traveling
Cyrus
with
has been living in
Tidari.
the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
Now
Nerd.
let's go look for him there.
Okay. To Tomato Town. Isn't that a place in Fortnite?
Here we are. This is the place.
Oh, he's not here. We're
Huh, we might be too late. Looks like nobody's home.
let's break in.
Oh, Cyno moves fast. If he was
Yeah,
here,
he's very
probably
agile.
long gone by now.
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
We were being so quiet. This old woman has bionic hearing. Peekaboo! Oh, it's Monkey Like You. Welcome. How is thou doing today? We're playing Genshin Impact and we're solving a case.
Ah! Professor Zahahadi!
Good.
Wow.
Excellent.
So it really is you. My goodness, whatever is going on tonight?
Well, you see, this letter had some ancient symbol on it, and it's connected to the case and death threats and money laundering. I don't know. And tomatoes are fruit.
We're looking for Cyno.
That's the summary of what's
he's
happened
already
thus
been
far. We were out camping, and then we got interrupted with some big conspiracy.
Yes, not long ago, in fact. He knocked on my door and asked if I'd seen Cyrus today at all.
And I told him that I didn't. Hoo-hoo, epic prank on my part.
I told him the old fool left early this morning, and I hadn't heard him come back. So we went to his place, and would you believe it? He's gone. Goodness knows where to.
Hell.
It must have
He just
alarmed
went to
Cyno,
hell.
because he took off in an awful hurry after that. He never did explain what this was all about.
Well, it doesn't concern you unless you're connected to the
serious
Temple
is
of
it?
Silence and you're evil. I don't trust you. I don't trust your eyebrows. They're slightly different gray than the rest of your hair. No, they almost look blue. And your lipstick, white. That's not a good look for you, ma'am. You're not 80 years old. You're secretly 35. But you have old people's skin on.
Well, if Cyrus isn't at home... Oh, it sure doesn't sound good.
No.
Professor, did you hear that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus?
Of course I did. They keep talking about it.
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field.
His
in complete
flowers?
silence. He had a piece of paper clutched in his hand, and he looked lost in thought.
Oh, because he did illegally obtain $10 million.
I could tell something was troubling
And why
him.
is he watering his flowers? He
Wouldn't
has
tell me what it
tomatoes
was.
only.
If Cyno hadn't happened to visit him that day, he'd probably still be holding on to that thing. After seeing the letter, Cyno told him to contact the Corps of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He claimed it would only damage his reputation. Eventually, he relented, after much persuasion from Cyno.
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it.
Because he
Well,
doesn't
that's
want people
strange.
in
When
his
we saw
business. They
him,
don't
he
want
seemed
him to
pretty
find
okay
out
with the idea
that
of
he
the kid getting
is
his just
doing
desserts.
illegal things to obtain money.
As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the academia. That's why Cyno was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it.
I recorded the entire conversation with my tape recorder. Here, have a listen, young ones.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public. But why?
That's what I'm asking too. We're on the same brain length. He only reported it because Cyno forced him to, which means Cyrus must know something about the Temple of Silence.
Oh, dear. What on earth has that old fool gotten himself wrapped up in? Oh, I do hope he's not in danger.
Well, he's probably going to die now.
Oh, I almost
That's like
forgot.
a theme in Cyno's
Cyno left me this
story
letter to
quest.
pass on to you.
Someone already died
He
in his
wrote
first
it when
one.
He came by earlier.
Someone's gonna perish
He
again in
realized you
number
might come
2.
looking for him.
Thank you.
What does it say? Let Paimon take a look.
No, get your fat head out of here. My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affair. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me. Well, guess what, Cyno? We're coming for you. We're gonna find you. Us and Tainari, we're gonna come find you.
Complicated state of affair.
I don't remember where Kave and
Unfortunately,
Alhaitha
I
went,
cannot
but they're gonna
disclose
show
more
up
than
too.
that.
And then
I
Kale's
ask you
gonna
to
come as well.
understand
And then she's gonna
accept
bring the
that I
core
had
of
to act
30.
alone at this stage.
You're gonna have a
Don't
whole
come after me.
crowd of people cheering for you. No matter what you're doing.
Yep, that sounds like Cyno. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can to protect both Cyno and Cyrus.
Yeah.
Traveler, Paimon, let's head to the academia and regroup.
Okay, we found nothing. Alright, where's this bitch's tomatoes at? Cause these... Those look like giant cherries. Okay, that one looks like a tomato. Why'd that old hag say flowers? Why'd she say flowers? She's delusional. Something ain't adding up. Where the hell's the academia at? Right there, I gotta go to this one. Yeah. Excuse me, just coming into the academia like a total badass. And then again, the one wing is so cool. Excuse me. I just set the building on fire as I'm walking by. Oh, that's right. I have to hold it. Oh, there they are. Okay, I didn't have to go down.
You're here? I thought you were going after... Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
Yes.
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there. Cyno got there before us, but he was long gone by the time we arrived.
He didn't say where he was going?
No, he's gonna act alone, and then we have to band together to help him.
No, he left us a letter and told us not to go after him.
Tynari? Who's that? Tynari shares information and shit.
Typical Cyno. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time.
Oh, wow. That is a lot more detail. Nice symmetrical design. It does look like a door opening and then another door in the back. Like some temple.
I checked some ancient texts.
Oh, that's the
for a
Temple of
similar
Silence.
design.
Duh.
The one I found was a little blurry, but the similarities in the general form and certain details were clear enough to confirm a match.
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all. It turns out the emblem was all but lost to history. We scoured the entire Academia collection, and that book
That's
was
a
the
lot
only
of
one
books
with
to
a record
scour
of the
through.
motif.
And they have a vast majority of bookage. And you look through all of them?
Arav managed to get Uraka to disclose his source. The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert. According to Uraka, he had a striking presence and was well educated.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern over a game of cards. The guy claimed to be in the city for business as part of a merchant caravan. Uraka was intrigued when he heard what his new acquaintance had to say, and brought up the idea of extorting Cyrus for Mora. The guy encouraged him to go ahead.
What?
Then
Imagine
handed him some
finding
pen
some
and
random
paper to write the
dude
letter.
going to the bar with them that they discuss embezzling an old man. It's like, for fun, you know.
I see. So it could be that this person planted the paper intentionally.
So, how do we find this guy? Did Uraka say where he is?
The desert. It's like,
He
the
doesn't
desert's
know. He
huge.
claims not to have seen him since that day in the tavern. The man gave him some tips on how to carry out the extortion, but from then on, Uraka was acting alone.
Nephis and Arav have gone to meet the Court of 30 and review the city's entry and exit records. Also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence in the Academia is just a facade.
Ooh.
The true Temple of Silence once came to the rainforest to establish a collaboration with the Academia. But, as time went by, the sages gradually became corrupt and foolish.
And then we had that entire huge situation with the samsara cycles. Yeah, I know how evil they can be.
The Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the Academia.
I wouldn't
and
either.
ended the partnership. They retreated back to the desert about 400 years ago. Ever since its inception, the Temple of Silence has been the guardians of King Deshret's civilization and belief system. They traveled throughout Sumeru, sequestering and guarding any wisdom that posed a threat to the people's livelihoods. At its roots, it was a legitimate and reputable organization whose purpose was to guide people towards the right path.
The Academia of the day knew that the split would damage their reputation if it became a matter of public knowledge. And so, they set up a dummy organization of their own to conceal the truth.
To make it seem like they still had partnership with the Temple of Silence?
Not only that, but they managed to keep up the charade for hundreds of years.
Damn.
So how did
And nobody
Cyrus become
questioned
acquainted with
it?
the true Temple of Silence if they
Well, I
left
guess that's-
centuries ago?
How everything else in the Academia came about, nobody questioned anything. There's like, yeah, we'll let the Akasha deal with that for us. We'll let the sages and shit, all the higher-ups handle everything. Grand Sage McGee, he can do
I
it.
bet that's the question that bothered Cyno. Probably why he went after him in such a rush.
Whoever is behind this, getting Uraka to extort Cyrus was only the first step of the plan. Their true goal in doing so was for Cyrus to see the emblem on the letter.
He must have recognized it right away. That'll be why he didn't want to involve the authorities. He probably hoped to take care of the whole thing by himself. Unfortunately for him, Cyno had other plans.
Since the desert is where the Temple of Silence originated, that is in all likelihood where Cyrus went.
But where? Where in the desert?
I have to go after him.
You can't handle the desert, Cyno. You're gonna die.
Really? Are you sure that's a good idea, with how you respond to the heat? Why don't we send someone else?
They're like me.
I should be fine, as long as I bring plenty of water.
He bring like one of those
I
30
just can't
gallon,
shake this
like
ominous feeling that if we
really
don't
big
catch
ones
up
you
to
can
them
get in the
soon-
store.
Everyone, I have news from the Corps of 30.
Who the fuck are you? Why is he got a bowl cut?
Master.
Oh, yeah, similar haircut to Tainari, so of course he's his master.
Oh, so that's Nafis, Tainari's master? Oh, we're finally getting to meet him in person.
Hello.
It's a
Oh
pleasure
my
to meet
god,
you,
what?
Paimon.
What is that? Why has he got fucking bug glasses? He reminds me of something from somewhere. Someone who else who wears green. It's not the one slur. Does he look like the one slur? No, he doesn't. Who's green and wears weird big glasses? Was it from Willy Wonka? No, it wasn't. Green character who wears glasses. No, it's not Roz. Whoops. Oh god, I'm getting pictures of Baiju now. No. I don't know who it reminds me of. Someone wearing green. That's glasses like that. I don't know. I can't place it. Anyway, sorry.
Several independent
Can't get over his
eyewitnesses
fucking
have reported
glasses.
seeing Cyrus and Mahamatra Cyno leaving the city at different
Does
times.
his eyesight really that
Both were
bad that
heading
he
in the
needs like
direction of
extremely
Caravan
thick
Reba.
lenses like that?
I was going to suggest that you join forces with the Corps of 30 in this case. However, as I'm sure you've already heard from Al-Haytham and Kaveh, the Temple of Silence is involved.
Yeah.
The Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history that I am ashamed to talk about. It may well be that no better choice was available to them, but those actions are nonetheless a stain on our legacy. I won't attempt to make you understand the Academia's perspective. Now is the time for action.
Still trying to find it, but I can't. I'm just getting Alvin and the Chipmunks, Dexter's Laboratory, no, SpongeBob, no!
I understand where you're coming from, Master. But I'm afraid the situation might be more complicated than we thought. I think we need to keep a low profile, or risk making things worse.
True?
Good
So
point.
we just go marching
If
in
Cyrus
then.
is involved with the
Everyone
other
will
side,
perish.
Or worse, if he's fallen into their hands, and
And?
everyone, we have to get Cyrus and Cyno back safely. We cannot afford to lose them.
No.
Need our help?
Yes?
Whatever you need, we got you covered.
Really? Wonderful. You have my most sincere gratitude.
No.
Arav and I will continue to follow up on the lead from Uraka. Kaveh, Scribe Al-Haytham, I'd like to ask you to cover the duties of the House of Dana.
No.
Tainari, you're planning to go into the desert, correct?
You're gonna need to bring 30 billion gallons of water.
I am. Kaveh, I'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll be there on
You stay
Hydro
behind
so
to
I
help
can like
Master
spray
and I'll
water
help
on him.
Well, if you're sure. Okay. But be careful.
No, like, they're friends.
Thank you.
They
all.
care.
Arav, let's go.
Alright, bye, Arav. Bye,
better get moving.
man.
Don't forget to ask for help when you need it.
Okay.
Will do. Let's go, Tainari. Hopefully we can catch up with Cyno before it's too late.
We're
Knowing
gonna
him,
walk
he's
in on like
probably covered a fair distance
some
already,
whacked out
but we still
shit.
have a shot. Let's take it.
Let's run. We got a bolt right there. Alright, caravan rebot. Wow, what if they're just like all the way over here and we have to walk 7 billion miles? Crazy, right?
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. where should we go next?
Through it?
Maybe we should ask the nearby guards if they've seen anything.
Ask this dweeb.
Hold on. Look over there.
What that dweeb I pointed at? Oh, it's Dia!
Is that Dia?
And Candace? And Cyno?
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but still.
Hey, Queens! What's up?
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
I thought he would be, like, all the way in the desert by now.
Cyno.
No, we found him! Easy clap!
If you're really going
GG's,
to
we
go through
won!
this, then at least take our advice. When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
I'm sure he knows this, Candace!
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go get ready.
Hey. He's like,
Thought we
God
might
damn
find
it,
you
they
here.
followed me.
You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Need some help?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me?
Yes.
I thought I had a good lead on you.
Well, no. No.
Sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Because it's personal and I don't want anyone to know about anything.
Nothing personal. It's just a complex situation. And I'd rather not involve anyone else if I can help it.
Well, too bad. We're gonna secretly follow you.
Takes a special kind of person to get Cyno chasing them all the way out to Caravan Rebot.
Uh-huh.
But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something?
He will be when we discover what crimes he's committed.
Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Yeah, hey Dia, hey Candace, hey ladies.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you.
Reminds me of the times when we all gathered at Candace's house, made a plan to bring down the academia. The only difference is Tainari's here with us.
You're looking
Instead
well.
of I'll hate
Glad
them.
To see it.
Thanks, what?
Candace and I came to Caravan Rebot on business.
Sure you
We
did.
ran into Cyno as he was asking about some elderly gentleman's whereabouts.
You
Some
mean
people say they
Cyrus?
saw him.
Yeah, Cyrus was like, Paimon, shut
He stood
up.
out as an
I didn't
older
want to
guy
disclose his
hanging in the desert
name.
alone with just a sumpter beast in tow and very few supplies.
I know. You gotta have a lot of supplies.
That's gotta be one heck of a story there.
Yeah, we'll tell you about it after we win.
Cyno, it's okay if you can't tell us anything about the case. But let us know how we can support you.
No.
We're here to help however you need.
She's so nice.
The more people we have working on this, the quicker we'll be able
Everyone
to find
cares
the
about
person
him,
you
but he's
seek.
trying to push them all away. He's trying to push away their help, but still accept it, but also be like trying to do everything alone.
No, it's not that simple. If I'm right, he'll be doing everything he can to avoid us.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own. It won't be easy trying to find him in the desert when he's deliberately trying to cover his tracks.
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
We're coming with you. Sounds like no.
Still, if he started from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his route took him past our village. You may as well ask if anyone there has seen him.
My thanks to you both. Once this is resolved, I will find a way to repay you.
No, you don't have to. We're friends. We're happy to help you.
Come on. No need to get all serious. Just buy a round of drinks next time we're all in the city
Get
or
some
something.
Lambad's vintage up in this court.
That's a deal.
All right, so, you all set?
Yeah, I've gathered all the supplies I needed just from the conversation we had.
Yes, we'll handle it from here. Thank you again for your help. I don't take it for granted.
Oh.
All right, then we'll leave you to it. Just remember, if you change your mind and need some reinforcements, we'll be here.
We'll be standing right here, waiting for you to come back.
And don't think you'd be imposing. You can depend on us.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Sometimes people need that reinforcement. It's like, hey, if you need something, you can come to me. Hey, if you need help, you can ask us. Like, some people need that. I'm one of those people. Oh, hey, ladies. I'm gonna talk to you for a second.
Cyno should count himself lucky that the Traveler and Tainari got here when they did. What was he thinking, trying to play the lone hero?
Yeah, I can hear you, you know.
The desert tests the character of all who enter it. and only those with wisdom and courage shall prevail. But take heart. With his companions by his side, no harm will come to Cyno.
Rue? We gotta go to our village. We already have to make a pit stop and drink 30 gallons of water. Did we bring enough water?
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Here's a flashback. Actually, look at this rock. It's very nice and red.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the academia is a fake.
Do you have any connection with the Temple of Silence?
Oh.
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power?
No.
Hermanubis, the original founder of the Temple of Silence.
Okay. Now we're getting the secret. This is what I wanted from the first storyline. But now we get it now, so it's fine. This is what I wanted, his powers and shit. Because Lisa had mentioned it during Windbloom Festival. She was like, hey, blah, 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 big words that I didn't know. Secret, spillage. And then we were all like, what? Excuse me?
Due to my unique constitution, I was put through a number of trials in the desert when I was younger. Later, I met the professor, and he brought me to Sumeru City.
Can you describe the trials to me? I'm very interested in what those entailed.
But my memory of that time is hazy.
Okay, fair enough. I can't push him if he doesn't remember.
It's a good thing that Kaveh noticed the emblem on the letter.
Yeah, Kaveh's smart.
Without that, I don't know if we would have connected the dots and realized there was more to this case than mere extortion.
Yeah, I thought it was some weird train.
I did not recognize that symbol at all. Whether that's because I've never seen it, or because my memory fails me, it's hard to say.
Might be the latter.
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Kaveh, and for Alhaitham's diligence during his time as acting Grand Sage.
But Cyrus must have recognized it right away, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have had any qualms about you reporting it. Oh, maybe his connection to the Temple of Silence goes even deeper than yours.
Yeah, like, how did you meet the professor? It's not like he just showed up at the trial site and was like, hey, come with me to Sumeru City. It's like, no. He must have been there doing stuff.
I suspect
Making
so too.
$10 million.
The professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And whenever the conversation turns to Hermanubis and the concept of spirit indwelling, he avoids going into any depth.
Does he feel guilty? Was he the one administering these trials?
Well, speaking of avoiding things, you do realize, don't you, now that we've caught up with you, you're stuck with us for the rest of the way.
You can't get rid of us.
I am aware. And I have accepted it.
Oh, good.
Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route. So, I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
Oh, okay. You're taking this really well.
That's right. Fact is,
unless you just knock us all out.
The best option now is to try to look out for each other.
You can't get rid of us.
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back in the city.
Oh.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
But, okay. Like, it was showing the sand for a little too long, but I guess it was just taking a second to think about loading the next scene.
Mahamatra Cyno?
Hi, Fodil.
I'm looking for someone, so I'd like to confirm any recent foot traffic in and out of Aru Village.
Cyno describes Cyrus' appearance and provisions.
A man matching that description passed by Aru Village not too long ago. He stopped by to load up on food and water and feed his sumpter beast, then he was on his way.
Where was he going?
What direction?
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while, and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water.
Who delivered the water?
He said he was headed Somewhere near an oasis.
There's only
But
like
he didn't mention which one.
there's a lot of oasis in there in the desert.
Do you have a map?
No.
I can mark out the direction he was heading and the best routes to any nearby oases.
Okay, then you can have my map.
I have one. Mark away.
Great.
Great. And he just draws some penises all over the map. He's like, this isn't helpful, dude. This is serious. And then we kill him because he's evil. And then he de-ages in front of us.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You were a great help.
You've got a really good memory.
It happened like 5 seconds ago.
Ah, you're quite welcome. Just doing my job.
Okay, Photo, go back to work.
Best of luck. I hope you find him soon.
Thanks. Oh, there's a Sumter Beast right there. Oh no, we better not talk to that rancid child. I forgot his name, but I hate him. I hate his guts. That doofus-ass child from the story quest. 400 meters! Nuh-uh. I'm going over here. Whee! Now, it's been a while since I've trespassed in the desert. Oh, there's an oasis here. Oh. And a fishing spot so we can load up on fresh fishes. And lots of nuts. Who's that? The hell is that?
Weather is more enjoyably spent under the
Shut Charlie Kino, what is that? There's some dude standing on the rocks.
Hold on. I see some people over there.
They look evil. Yeah, that's the guy from the trailer. What's his name? Sephiroth?
Do you think it's safe to ask them what they know?
No.
Should be. I'll go.
No, I'll go.
No. I'll do it.
Oh, hell yeah. He's like, I'm taking the initiative, and you stay back. They'll see him coming a mile away and start running.
Huh? Why can't Cyno go talk to them? What difference does it make?
Bitch, because Cyno's the General Mahamatra. If they see him walking towards their camp, they're gonna think they're all in danger and they're gonna run.
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here.
They hate
Just
that
in
I'm
case,
exposing so much
it's
midriff.
probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
Hey. Oh. Don't judge him. Nah.
Hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking for an elderly man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
Oh, I like his voice. Oh, okay.
I'm just wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
And he's like 8'4". Oh no, they're surrounding him.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes.
Culture type.
And he's
Cyno, you might want to back up, because they can see you from that hill.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
Yeah, he's looking directly at Cyno. Why aren't you hiding? Why aren't you, like, backed up?
He's looking behind me.
No. Hey, oh, I like your eyes.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
Cal, why are we standing here?
Your friend over there stands out a lot, too.
No, he is standing, so...
Hey, aren't you Cyno, the General Mahamatra?
No, I'm Nosai, the Mineral Gamamatra.
Yes, that's me.
You don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It's like, I don't know who you are.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone missing, aren't you?
I already killed him. Like, what?
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Oh, shit. Tainaru's got the instincts. I know something's wrong. Uh-oh.
Someone's on edge.
Everyone's on edge. Look at the way these dudes were glaring at Tainaru that he walked into their camp.
No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us. Still, you came to us asking for help. Do you want it, or not?
Yes?
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
Ooh.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
We're already going to fighting mode.
Hey! Hear that, guys? You're my henchmen now.
Funny joke.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
You know what we want. We want to know where the old man went.
All right. Come with me. All of you.
Where are you taking us?
Don't you want to find your friend?
No.
Silver hair.
He's like, oh, but isn't that why you came here? Yeah, but I changed my mind.
Sounds like there's a whole other side to Cyrus I didn't know about.
Okay, you know Cyrus. You're the one that was like up in the club writing notes to that other guy, telling him to threaten this old man.
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. I'll take you to him.
All right, I trust you. No, I don't. I don't trust Sephiroth. Can I talk to you? No, I can't. Where'd the other guy go? Oh, he went back there. This guy's not waiting for us. He's like, if you want to follow me, do it, or else you'll get lost. He's under this rock, where I crushed him.
Here.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
Please, step back.
Are you gonna open something?
Ooh, something's coming out of the ground!
It's a freaking domain! How did you summon that? Oh, there's the Anubis guys.
What is
Yo,
this
they're
enormous
ripped.
building doing here?
Why are they so ripped? They're like JoJo ripped.
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Probably. How's this guy know how to use King Deshret technology?
Hold on, who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a member?
All good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them.
We don't even know your name, buddy. I'm gonna call you Sephiroth because I don't remember. All right, into the mysterious area. That looks like ruins to me from this angle.
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hidden right next to an oasis.
Oh no! Oh my god! It's huge!
Ooh, Paimon's scared.
It's not that bad. We went to an abandoned hospital before.
They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy Raka met in the tavern?
Yeah, probably. And he's actually the good guy, because Cyrus is evil and not good person.
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
No, I feel like Cyno's gonna find out some truths that he was not prepared to face.
Me too. Hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
Kind of makes it sound like you want to have done something to incur his wrath. I want to see what you can do. They wouldn't have hidden any treasure chests like over there and, you know, over there, would they? They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. They wouldn't, right? No, they wouldn't have. No, I'm resisting every urge to go run around this entire building searching for treasure. Okay, I can't get up there. I can't climb things, so they wouldn't put any hidden treasure up there. Nope, ominous staircase. Very nice. Nice symbol. That kind of looks like the one on the paper. Who opened that? Who did that? Oh, sun's peeking out. Hello? Cyrus, you in here? Nice library.
All right. You can wait here for now.
No.
I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to
Is Cyrus the leader of the Temple of Silence? Is he the leader? Is he just gonna be on a throne in there?
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended? Maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
Yeah.
They can't have been at the oasis by chance. They were waiting for us. Whoever the leader is here, they were obviously counting on us showing up.
What you thinking about, Cyno? Share your thoughts.
So this is the Temple of Silence.
There's a lot of books here. Maybe we should read them.
After leaving the rainforest, they hid themselves here?
I mean, who would willingly go into the desert to look for smart things? I mean, all the smart things seem to be at the academia. So this would be the perfect place to hide themselves.
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
Hey!
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you soon.
Huh?
What's your name?
Please, at least tell us what to call you.
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot to introduce myself.
Me.
My name is Sethos.
Sethos, not
I'll be here if
Sephiroth.
you need me, but
I think
I'm not
that's from
planning on answering
Kingdom
all the
Hearts. No, it's not Kingdom Hearts. Final
Other than that,
Fantasy.
you can
Wrong
occupy
game.
yourselves however you
So we're free to explore by ourselves.
Yep. I mean, I'm not worried about you running off.
You want to know what's behind that door, right?
Cyrus is here. And unless I've misunderstood, you're all quite anxious to see him again.
Yeah.
He's right. Well, if we've got some time, we might as well take a look around.
True. All right, let's look. Oh, where's Sephiroth? There you are. Looking at your design. I'm inspecting your being. 1 second. You have an electrovision, just like Cyno. You're that purple. It looks like Cyno purple. You have a lot of hourglass figures on you. I guess I have to talk to you anyway. Sorry, I was just staring at him.
Sethos, have you got some time to chat?
Sure.
Sure. What kind of pie do you like? Like, we don't want to talk about that.
Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? I don't blame you. Anyone else would.
So you get a lot of people asking you questions?
Not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude.
And silence.
We don't get too many visitors.
You were the one who tricked Uraka, right?
Yes, that was me. Although, tricked is a stretch. He was asking everyone in the tavern about ways to make some easy money.
And I just casually suggested embezzlement.
He insisted that nothing was off the table, even if it broke the law. So, I told him that Cyrus had embezzled a large sum of mora from the desert.
Did he? Is that true?
So you framed Cyrus for a crime that he did not commit?
That's not true. He did commit the crime.
No. That's not entirely true. Let me jog your memory. The letter just said that he had uncovered Cyrus's secret. It didn't say what secret that was.
Did you tell him to use that wording?
Of course. Uraka was a great accomplice.
And now he's arrested, and I made his wishes come true. He used to be 30, but now
Not much
he's
of an
16.
original thinker, though. It
And
doesn't surprise me that he
Cyrus would know about that if he is the leader of the Temple of Silence. He would know that Uraka is actually 30, pretending to be 16, because he was de-aged here.
Why did Cyrus leave for the desert as soon as he received the letter?
You'll have to ask him that one yourself. Certain things I can't answer for him.
You just said the same thing
Neither
twice.
Judging nor defending him. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem, and it was his own choice to take the bait.
So he's not the leader. How do you know Cyno?
What kind of question is that?
I don't know.
He's the
Maybe no
general
on a personal
Mahamatra
level.
Everyone in Sumeru
Maybe you're from
knows
his past and he doesn't remember you.
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So, what we're really asking is, have you never seen him in person before?
I've lived in the desert my whole life. Guess you could say I've never had the pleasure.
You sounded sad when you said that.
Ugh. Why does Paimon feel like this guy's not being straight with us?
Because if he told you, you wouldn't understand.
Come on. We've only just met. If I give you all the answers up front, you'll have nothing left to look forward to.
I guess that's true. You're the one who tried to rock her, right? I'm like, you just asked that. You have memory loss from already being out in the heat. Have you been to the academia? Well, no, he hasn't, because he's lived in the desert all his life.
Nope. Not once.
Really?
I have no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the urakas of this world. Besides, we're well aware of what goes on at that place.
Gambling? Are you saying you have spies inside the city?
Spies? It's not as clandestine as that. The city gates are wide open. Anyone's free to walk in. You can find out all you need to know just by walking around town and hearing the word on the street.
That's all I wanted to ask. I bet this guy uses Arlecchino Weekly boss material. Probably. I would not be surprised. As long as he doesn't use those candles, we're fine. I need them. That's what I did. I didn't check. Nope. Okay, I've not gotten a single candle for her talents. And I fought that damn boss every week since it came out. And I refuse to use my things. What are they called? I don't remember. What the hell are they called? It's bothering me now. Dream solvents. Yes, I know dream solvings exist. I know I don't need to use them. What if somebody comes out that I like and they need the materials that I've thrown into the other materials, and then I can't get those materials anymore because the boss is a bitch. I've only used one dream solvent in my entire existence because I couldn't get a single material for like a couple months.
I never imagined that the true Temple of Silence would be hidden somewhere like this. We've passed through these parts before, but never noticed anything.
You feel that was easy clap. Man, he take out the weekly boss good? He can. I just don't have a shield to put on him unless it's for Baiju, then his attacks keep getting interrupted.
That's King Deshret's technology for you, I guess. It borders on the miraculous. Amazing to think that it's been preserved intact all this time.
Someone's been taking care of this temple.
We
and
should
it's
be wary of our
Cyrus.
hosts. Still, at this point, we can be confident that the professor is safe and sound. So that's something.
Okay. Was that all the information I needed to look around and find? Who's that? Who's that bitch?
Here he is.
Who is it? Hi. You are very silent. Alright, let's go. Is Cyrus behind us? Oh, no, he's not. Another NPC, of course. There's a few NPCs in here. Wow. A huge fucking library. Who's sitting on the throne?
The person you wish to see is here.
Grandfather. Is it Cyrus?
Well done,
No,
Sethos.
Ba-Moon? Okay, that's your grandpa. It's not Cyrus.
Greetings, one and all. I am Ba-Moon.
Hi, Ba-Moon.
The current leader of the Temple of Silence. I know why you are here, and I thank you for your patience. Bring him out.
You gotta, like, sacrifice Cyrus to the gods?
Professor!
Hey! What's going on, you old man?
Cyrus, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. Oh no, his knee collapsed.
Watch what you're doing.
Kill him, Cyno.
Oh, my apologies. We have no intention of causing you distress.
Are you sure?
But you must understand, Cyrus is of great importance.
And that's why you just broke his
We had to find a
kneecap.
way to bring him back to us. Cyrus owes me his life, and to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude. I let him go a long time ago, but now the time has come to demand payment.
With his life.
I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me.
You're enjoying your retirement
You
now,
got here so
Cyrus.
quickly. Just leave, Cyno. This is a matter between us two old men. You're all too young to get involved.
If we stay here, will we become old too?
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning. You only left in such a hurry to try and throw us off your trail.
Some things in life catch up with you. No matter what you do, you shouldn't have come. That alone brought the others.
Listen, we forced our way into this situation. We did not give Cyno a choice.
Cyno didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you. We'd appreciate you telling us the truth. Otherwise, it seems a little unfair on everyone who had to stay behind.
My secrets are secret for good reason.
Well, your secrets I want to know.
Light can only lead to misfortune.
Good. Bring the misfortune upon me, then.
You're afraid, aren't you? You can't bring yourself to speak of your past deeds to the students you nurtured as if they were your own children.
He's got a tiny ear.
You recognized our emblem because for many years you lived among us. Indeed, you all but became one of us.
But indeed, you all but became one of us. You lived among us. What?
You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. Your own guilt convicted you.
What'd he do?
For you, Cyrus, are a traitor. You once shared your learning with us, and joined us in our mission to revive the might of Hermanubis, to bring new hope, new opportunity. But then you betrayed us. You bargained for your independence with your past contributions. And then you left, taking with you Hermanubis' might and the wielder of his power. We both know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave, but that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
With your own life.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
I've been practicing for 50 years.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of his power?
Yeah, that's Cyno. Old man Cyrus took Cyno out of this place.
Does he mean you?
Yes.
Professor, anything to say?
Can you explain?
The moon is right. I came here once before.
Just once. And then I saved you from this wretched place.
He rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert. When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here and revive the might of Hermanubis together. It was a great, daring plan, and one shrouded in secrecy. The Temple of Silence had been bereft of Hermanubis for too long. The strength of its faith and its warriors were waning.
Well, there's a decent number of people here, at least 6.
Bamoon proposed that we implant bar fragments.
Bar fragments?
Shards of Hermanubis into the bodies of suitable vessels. If the experiment was successful,
oh no,
the spirit of Hermanubis would then dwell within the vessel. Many believers volunteered themselves.
And then they started shuddering and having dilated eyes, and then they died.
Could not withstand Hermanubis' power. In the end, Bamoon offered his own adoptive grandson.
Oh, you? You're not really Grandpa. You're adopted Grandpa.
One other child was identified as a suitable vessel, and his parents agreed to release him into our custody.
Damn!
In exchange for a small fortune.
They traded their child for money.
These 2 children were our only hope for hosting Hermanubis' power.
Damn!
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession of 2 Ba fragments from Hermanubis. As remnants of his raw power, they were exceedingly rare treasures. The test subjects were sent into a room that had been prepared for the ceremony and instructed to approach the Ba fragments, whose power had been amplified. If, after some time, this power did not repel them, this would mean that they were suitable vessels.
And if they did repel them, then they both would have died.
The original plan was for a 3-stage experiment: resonance, implantation, and recovery and observation. The resonance stage went quite smoothly for both candidates.
It's the implantation stage that fucked things up.
As the 2nd stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? This would allow us to monitor the results after the first round and adjust our plan accordingly. Or alternatively, we could implant each fragment in a different vessel at the same time and compare their effects. But as I was deliberating, both Ba fragments suddenly became active.
They're like, bitch, what are you trying to do?
With a light we had never seen before. I knew that if they were not implanted right away, they would disintegrate and be gone from the world for good.
Maybe that's how it should have been.
Our 2 vessels had both displayed great promise by successfully resonating with the fragments. Under the circumstances, the thought of implanting both fragments into the same vessel seemed out of the question. To preserve our faith and our power, we implanted each of them with a single fragment.
Ultimately, I ended the experiment and left, taking one of the children with me.
In recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt down and kill you both.
Jeez!
Your lives were spared, but I have paid a great price for your betrayal ever since.
Like what?
I have always wanted to see you, Cyno. Losing you and your Ba fragment dealt us a devastating blow. We've been in decline ever since you left.
I see. So that's how I gained my power.
Damn, what a way to find out. What about Sethos' power?
Look,
he's got the same
in
sort of
essence,
thing.
I borrowed your Ba fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking justice. If you want to take my life, then so be it. I'm an old man now anyway.
All I have are my tomatoes.
But you cannot lift a finger against Cyno. He is the General Mahamatra. Your actions would be seen as a declaration of war against the academia.
You have a bunch of nerds coming after you.
I'm sure you don't remember anymore, dear Cyno, but you've met us all before. You were so young then, when we all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
Bitch, you don't remember that.
You and he, Sethos, you were our final hope.
You'd like me to return my power?
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long.
Ooh, the distaste on the word
Now,
rainforest.
It is time to reclaim it.
No, you can't have it, bitch.
That power is not yours to reclaim. Cyno was chosen by the gods. You cannot take what they have bestowed.
Oh, little do you know that I also have a fragment inside me, so I'm strong and I can take what I want.
You are wrong. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one. My child, Sethos, has the same gift as he.
Are they gonna make them fight for the power?
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
We have to fight each other?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own. The Temple of Silence is an innocent party. It is because of my foolishness all those years ago that the Temple's glory has waned. And now I must take responsibility for the decision I made back then.
So what you're saying is, the power of one Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession, so it can be implanted in him instead?
Oh, that's nasty.
Divine power causes great suffering to those who wield it. How do you know that Sethos would be able to withstand it?
I don't, but that's a choice I'm willing to make.
He is no longer a small child.
No, but he's still
this burden is
short.
ours to bear. And your objections mean little, given that you turned your back on us long ago.
Jeez. Oh, we're gonna accept.
Both my heart and mind are telling me that what you are proposing is a terrible idea. However...
Don't listen to him, Cyno. That power is no more yours to give than it is his to take. You'll have to understand.
I don't have to do shit.
I know. But if this is a question of your freedom versus a fragment of power, then there is nothing to debate.
He's gotta choose the freedom of the old man.
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing.
He's gonna go science nerd all over them.
Say that Cyno refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. Then, we are at an impasse. I find it hard to believe that you went to all this effort without planning for that possibility.
Ooh, got him with that.
You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well, my stance is, put the rest of your cards on the table. Then we can have a discussion.
True! Hit him with that!
Wait, those ears. So, we have a descendant of the Valuka Shuna in our
You
midst.
just noticed that?
Splendid. Fate smiles upon us after all.
What are you doing?
Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we'll...
You will die, man! The gods are killing you! Now he's got tuberculosis.
Why is he coughing so much? He looks like he's in really bad shape.
He probably hasn't been this excited in so long. Bamoon's condition is critical. He must have been forcing himself to act strong. His eyesight must be failing him too. Otherwise, he would have noticed Tainari's ears right away. Oh, that's why he's got bad eyes.
Bamoon,
You're old and frail.
Take our leader back to his room.
He needs a break.
Sethos, you must...
Grandfather.
He's like, you must...
I know what you wish to say.
Fight. You must get the
Leave
power.
this in my hands.
Oh, Zethos, we're gonna have to fight him.
I don't like to drag out conversations, so I'll just cut to the chase.
Well, can you lay the rest of the cards on the table, please?
Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago, the plan would most likely have been a success. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours. Still.
But maybe the wisdom was too much for us to handle.
We cannot change the past. I'm not like my grandfather. The Temple of Silence has a grand legacy and a sacred duty to fulfill. So it's somewhat inevitable for the leader to have an inflated sense of self. But I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple has the same stature that it once did. Time has worn away at its prestige and changed things almost beyond recognition. So I'm not going to force your hand. You're all free to leave. Except for Cyrus. My grandfather gave him his chance once. And now I'm giving the rest of you yours.
Well, we ain't leaving without Cyrus.
You have courage and wise judgment, kid. Reminds me a lot of Bamoon in his younger years.
Oh, Bamoon raised him, basically.
I truly wish that the temple would take an objective look at the academia of today. You've been to the city yourself. I'm sure you've seen that much has changed for the better.
Oh yeah, because we're now like united with the desert now that stinky Grand Sage McGee is gone.
And things will only continue to improve. Why not consider cooperating with the academia once more?
No.
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I might well be open to persuasion. But it's a bit too late for that now, Cyrus.
Damn.
Tighnari made a good point earlier. He said there has to be more to your plan than this, and I agree. All you and Ba Moon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate you deem fit for him out of a sense of guilt. I am the one who has a choice to make. And that's how it was always going to be. Ultimately, you want to trade the Ba fragment for the professor, correct?
Well, how are you gonna get it out of you?
I'm glad to see you're giving it some serious consideration.
I won't forsake my professor, nor do I intend to run from a problem that I must face sooner or later. Give me one night to make my decision.
That works. Then I'll be waiting to hear your verdict, Cyno. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus, so I'll be escorting him back now.
Yeah, a few things to say with his fist, and he's just like feebly punching him because he's old and frail.
Are you sure about negotiating with him?
I need to think this through. Everyone, let's meet again later tonight. Until then, take some time for yourself.
Okay, let's go camping in the middle of the desert.
Alright, well, don't put too much pressure on yourself, Cyno. If you need any help working things out, just come and find us.
Yeah, we can help you somehow. I guess. I don't know. Where are we going? Wait until 2:24. No. Alright, fine. 20. Is it the next day or can it just be here? I'll just go to the next day just in case. It didn't specify, but he said one night, so I'm gonna assume it meant this.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you.
Thanks, Arlecchino. It's like, don't look into my eyes. Well, okay, we're going to discuss things with my companions. Where are they? I guess we just spent the night in this temple. Hey, bitch. I can't talk to you. You're just here and hanging out by the pots. Freak. The group gathers again at the agreed time.
I've taken some time to reflect on this. If I had to guess, Professor Cyrus came to the desert knowing that he would almost certainly never return.
Yeah, that's why he didn't take that much with him.
He's a stubborn man who tends to double down when he feels strongly about something. We won't get anywhere trying to convince him to escape.
I agree. My master Nephis says the same thing. Once Cyrus makes up his mind about something, he won't listen to reason.
Me not using dream solving. So I made up my mind. I'm just gonna get it from the boss eventually.
So that's one thing. A few other things come to mind too. You've heard all you need to hear about the Temple of Silence. So on that, I don't have anything to add.
True.
My own memories of this place are hazy though. Probably something to do with the overpowering presence of the Ba fragments. That might explain why I suffered from constant headaches and fevers as a child.
Damn.
I do remember having some fleeting moments of profound emotion when vague images would appear in my mind. But I don't recall much, only bits and pieces.
Oh, we're gonna like brain dive into his noggin and search for information? Can we do that? We don't have the technology for that.
And all I could understand was that there was a strong will inside my mind. Thinking back on it now, I suppose it was Herm Anubis' way of trying to encourage me, even if we couldn't communicate.
No, he cared. He cared about him. He's his best friend.
The power that came to inhabit my spirit was probably one of the cornerstones of their whole faith. So if the will and might of Hermanubis is a real, intangible thing, and they are its rightful worshippers, then...
You're not gonna give in to their demands, are you?
Yes.
Surely there has to be another way.
Don't make rash decisions.
No. I have no intention of returning it.
It's mine.
I need this power to protect Sumeru. But the temple has the right to make the final decision over its fate, since it belongs to one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret.
So what are you saying? He's saying, like, when it's time for me to die, then they can have it.
So I will challenge them head on, and win the right to wield this power for myself.
Oh, shit!
This reminds me of something Alhaitham mentioned to me just before we left. He said that the Temple of Silence was originally founded by the ruling elite of the day. Traditionally, such organizations are bound by a strict and ancient code of nobility.
Ooh, so they have to
Kaveh has
accept.
made similar observations about the desert tribes from his work trips there. He says many of them have their own internal rules. They talk about the importance of never dishonoring their tribal bonds, or the rules laid down by their ancestors. I think we could turn that to our advantage. Go back to them with a proposal of our own.
All right, let's plan it out.
Wow, and just like that, we've turned the tables on them.
Yeah, probably, but they might have expected that and prepared tables to turn on our tables.
Looks like we have the same idea. Turn it back on them now while we still can, in terms that they cannot refuse. That's how we win this.
That sounds good to me. I have nothing of a note to add
Great.
that's useful.
And I know just how to start the conversation. Let's go find Sethos. We'll tell him that I know a thing or two about medicine and would like to take a look at his grandfather's condition.
Ooh! And that would be true. Where is the Where's that? Oh, there's just some bitch over there. Are there hidden treasure chests in here? There better not be. Nice flowers. Okay, they're just looking at books. I doubt they would hide treasure till it's time for like a fight. Oh, but what's that? Oh, is this an altar? Don't mind me, guys. Just looking, just having a little look-see. Am I going the wrong way? No, I go over here, then right? Yes, okay, I remember that lady's positioning. Damn, why does he have to be so far away? Is he up there? Can I come back to this place later? Like, they designed a whole lot just to have it be a place that goes away after the quest is over.
Sethos, let's talk.
Nice cactus in the corner there.
Have you made up your mind?
No.
We'll get to that, but first, I have some degree of medical training, so I was wondering if you might let me take a look at your grandfather?
He's old and dying, and has bad eyeballs.
I have no objections, although we do have our own doctors here.
No, they suck.
I doubt you'll be able to tell us anything we don't already know.
Only one way to find out.
Follow me. Keep your voices down. We don't want to disturb him.
Okay, I won't yell like this! Tainari takes out his medical kit and performs basic medical examination on Balmoon. Where did he pull it out from? Where was he keeping it?
Let's talk outside.
He's got cancer. He's
Balmoon
dying.
has fallen into a deep coma, and his prognosis is quite grave. I'm sure that your physicians have come to the same conclusion. He appears to have sustained a serious injury in his youth, which has been exacerbated over the years by the heavy burden of work and now by the effects of old age.
Damn, what was he injured by?
Regretfully, I must inform you that based on what I've seen with patients in a similar condition, he doesn't have long left. A few days at most.
Damn.
Yeah. I've known for a long time.
I've known for a long time that he has a few days left to live.
You're his heir, aren't you? You clearly have a lot of respect for the man. But you also see things differently. You have a broader range of concerns and a more pragmatic approach.
Ooh.
So tell me how we can end this on your terms. Let's find a way to bring all this to a resolution while Bamoon is still alive to see it. That's what really matters to you. I know it.
Yeah, there's no time to waste.
Keep your voice down, Paimon! Stop yelling!
You know, the two of you are actually in a very similar predicament right now. Both of you have a very different perspective from the men who raised you.
Right. And you didn't create this situation. They did, but somehow you've ended up having to make the tough decisions.
Yeah, that sucks.
You're right. We both look at this problem very differently than the people we inherited it from.
Yeah, it's not on y'all to make that decision, it's them, I guess.
I accept, Cyno. This all began because of Hermanubis. So let's end it with the rite he himself created.
Alright, how are we gonna end it?
Legend has it that when Hermanubis first arrived in Tuletula,
where?
He sparred with the city's residents. He and his two companions proved their mettle by fighting over several days, winning the support of many fine people. That group of supporters were some of the first members of the Temple of Silence, and the sparring matches were enshrined.
So we're gonna spar no matter what.
Rights, the right of duels. It's where it all began.
And that's where it's gonna end.
Sounds very fitting. I'm in.
As a fellow vessel of Hermanubis, your ties to the Temple of Silence run deep. So I will permit you to participate in this rite, along with your chosen companions.
That's us!
3 against 3. Sounds good.
However, I have some additional terms.
You're not allowed to use elemental powers.
As the challengers,
you're not allowed to use weapons.
You must win all 3 of your fights to win. And Cyno, both of us must put our Ba fragment on the line. The winner takes them both.
Okay.
Letting Cyrus leave with one of the Ba fragments was a mistake, made by my grandfather out of pity. It is a long-standing issue that must be addressed for the Temple of Silence to move forward. I can make no concessions on that front.
None needed. We're on the same page. If I win, the Temple of Silence must release Cyrus, and consider this past dispute resolved. If you win, I'll return my power to you.
It's a deal. Then let's meet at the ceremonial hall tomorrow evening, 8 o'clock.
Alright. Tomorrow, which means I'm gonna have to change the clock. I didn't have to go to the next day at 20 hour. It was just on the same night. But it was still the same day.
After how that went, there's definitely no turning back now.
Nope.
There never was. Turning back hasn't been an option for me since the moment the professor slipped away to return to the desert.
Damn, it's all Cyrus's fault.
You have to win. You need this power, both as General Mahamatra and for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Besides, it stayed with you ever since you were a small child. Surely that's a sign it thinks of you as its rightful owner.
Yeah, and like, how are you gonna return the power to somebody else? That's gonna cause you a lot of pain.
Both as General Mahamatra and for myself.
That's right. Do it for you.
When you put it that way, I've had to overcome a lot to tame this power and claim it for myself. Not everyone could have done that.
Exactly.
We'll help you see this through.
The Traveler and I will never lose.
We better not.
And neither shall I.
We're all gonna win, because we're smart and have strategy. We're best
for a variety
friends.
of reasons. Fell out with the civilization of the rainforest. It's just as Dia said. Prejudice has pushed people apart.
True.
But there must be personal factors at work here too. I can't shake the feeling that Bamoon cares for many more things than he lets on. And I don't think that Sethos is any kind of villain. He's just doing what he thinks is best.
Yeah, this ain't his fault.
Tomorrow, everything will be resolved.
Good luck falling asleep tonight. That's a lot to think about. A lot of revelations have been made. Now I have to wait till the next day at... what time? 2:20. 20. 20. 20. 20. 07. Perfect. Excellent. It's correct. Hurry!
Something you wish to report?
No, I don't want to report nothing!
You have my undivided attention.
Shushing! Where we go in the ceremony hall? Where's the ceremony hall at? Nice spears. Ooh. Nothing in there. Where's the hall at? Is it in here? No, I can't even go there. Okay. My god, there's so many ways to go! Oh, this is where all the people are. They're ready to see a fight.
We gather on this day to perform
Why do you get to be the announcer?
Rite of duels with the greatest of all sages, Lord Herman Nubis, as our
Chinless
witness,
man.
for his power and authority is present in our midst. This is our most sacred of ceremonies, and no disruption from the audience shall be tolerated. It is incumbent upon all to observe the duel with the utmost respect and reverence throughout the proceedings.
So no clapping until all 3 battles are ended. You hear that, audience?
Representing the Temple of Silence, the Defenders.
I'm fighting too!
Grandfather, you're here.
You only have like 2 minutes to live.
A rite of duels after all these years.
Fitting response. Grandfather, you're here.
I know what I'm doing, Grandfather. Just leave it to me.
Bitch, you a 4-star. There's no way you're gonna overpower Cyno.
Representing the Academia, the Challengers.
Damn, we got poses. Seth was just standing there.
Ready. We will fight to have our voices heard.
Hell yeah.
Warriors, take your positions and decide on the order of battle. We come not to debate what
Why don't we
brings our
just draw
challengers
lots?
here, nor what will become of the defeated duelists. Duelists, the might of Herman Nubis himself is at stake here. Now, fight. Fight until the rightful victor is proclaimed.
I'll go first.
Huh? Are you sure?
I'm sure. We want to keep our morale up, and I'm gonna win because I'm strong as hell.
I agree. He's very strong. Sending him out first will definitely intimidate the opposing side.
Okay, then you're second.
Sure.
We have decided.
1, 2, 3, and Paimon just sits and cheers
So
for
have we.
us.
Let's begin.
Where are you? Who are your other 2 fighters? It's just gonna be random Jimbo number
Duelists
1.
of the first bout, please step forward.
Here I am. Leave it to me.
Don't forget, safety first!
Oh, I'm fighting 2 fucking large mushrooms. Oh
You
no,
better
I'm
play
Dendro
nice
Traveler.
with them. Paimon
Wait,
will
is
make
that
you
that's
regret
fine?
Little
Okay, it's a
bit too much
trial.
chatter from the audience over there.
Hey!
Wow, I'm really getting this mushroom right in its booty.
Scatter!
Look at that. I said scatter, and it did. Oh, don't look at that. I accidentally got hit. That wasn't cool. Hey, guess what? More water. Feck you. More blooms. Why are there mushrooms defending the temple?
End to the first bout. I now invite the duelists of the second bout to please step forward.
Yeah, Tainari!
When you're both ready, you may begin.
Who's he gonna fight?
Let's begin.
Watch out!
He drank plenty of water before the bout, so he should be fine.
Yeah, and I can just drink from the water that's raining down on these creatures.
Yeah. One with the force.
This thing got nothing on us. I didn't even need to use my burst. It's like, why were we fighting monsters and then Cyno has to go up against the actual person?
We will now move to the third
They're
bout.
throwing.
Duelists,
Defenders,
please
what y'all
step
doing?
forward.
I'm ready.
So am I.
This is the final stage of the rite. I remind you both that the terms you agreed upon in advance are binding.
Yeah.
When you're both
I'm ready.
You may begin.
Does that mean you're ready? You're breathing.
I am Sethos, vessel of Hermanubis.
One of the vessels.
Grandson of Bamoon, the leader of the Temple of Silence.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
For many years, we have kept our covenant with Lord Hermanubis by guarding the secrets of King Deshret. And even in our darkest hour, when we could not see a way forward, we chose not to abandon hope, but to embark on a brave new experiment so that we might prevail.
Nice hope speech!
We earnestly sought Lord Hermanubis' wisdom and power, longing to see his spirit and his light descend upon us. Now, I will fight to become the rightful wielder
Prediction,
of that
Cyno's
power.
gonna win, yet he's gonna let Sethos keep his power.
I am Cyno, General Mahamatra of the Academia, student and successor of Cyrus, the Sage of Spontamod. I fight in defense of my power, my professor, and my nation.
Yeah!
And you. I think you left some things unsaid. This is a sacred duel, and Hermanubis is watching. So bare your soul.
Ooh! Bear it! Better bear it, man.
Old and young, fit and frail. They're all waiting to see how this duel will end.
Yeah, you have a lot of pressure on you, so you better not
grandfather
fail. But
is a
you're going
wise
to
leader.
because I am
He's
Cyno and I
also
will
known to
destroy
be a
you.
ruler who is not afraid to get blood on his hands. I understand his beliefs well, and I know what he expects of me. But our faith has held us back for too long. After I grew up, I went to the rainforest once, and I saw for myself the people of the city. Times have changed. The people of Sumeru are happier and more free now than in the past. I thought about this as I stood at one of the tallest points in the city, gazing down at the streets below. Then I thought of you, Cyno. You and I both wield the same power, yet the lives we lead could not be more different.
It's like twins separated at birth, like they're basically the same, but they live different lives.
Each Ba fragment of Hermanubis stands for something different. Might, glory, and one of many other secrets that have yet to be revealed. I once thought that the nature of our fragments must be what makes us so different from one another. But maybe it's that you've found your answer, and I am still searching for mine.
Well, you're gonna keep searching.
I am more than just a warrior. I am my own person.
Ooh, get him!
Exactly.
Yeah, thanks for the input. You don't have anyone nudging in comments with your side.
Shaped the course of our lives. We are his vessels, and yet we are more besides. So show me your answer, Cyno. Show
I'm trying to, but you're just yapping.
More than the power I wield.
Feels like I'm watching a Naruto battle. It's like they're just standing there for 30 minutes talking. Okay, now it beginneth.
Bring it on!
All right, I'll bring it. You're gonna fail. Oh shit! Cutscene. Yo. Ooh, his claws are like inverted. They're like different colored. That's cool. Yo. Oh, nice roll. You think you have him, but you do not.
That's all you've got. What happened is searching for your answer.
Oh. Oh, the power of the spear! You're like, I'm not gonna use my power no more. I'm just gonna use the spear. What weapon you got? Oh, you also have a spear. Now it's no longer a fight between who's the better vessel. Now it's a fight between who's the better fighter. Yo, this is epic. Oh! Did you make a mistake? Yeah, you did! You got knocked back, bitch.
Fight's over.
Ooh!
You yield?
You got disarmed.
You won.
Well then, looks like you found your answer.
Oh, you don't have to do that. Oh, I guess you did. You just pulled it out like pulling out a tooth.
I give his glory to you.
So now you have 2 shards. You're gonna be okay after absorbing 2 of them?
I've seen that light.
Long ago.
That is the light of our Lord, the great Hermanubis.
Hey, yo, he kinda,
all other priests. His spirit dwells within that lightning, and his will lives on. Once a warrior of Tynar, he emerged from the barren desert sands
Adonai at the
to
end is
serve the god
Tainari.
king Al-Ahmar. After the death of the God King, Hermanubis gathered his followers and the Tainarian priests and led them to the city of
That can't be a coincidence.
There, they founded the Temple of Silence. And from that day
that guy's got fox ears.
of all knowledge that survived from King Deshret's civilization. Barely a century passed before war ravaged the desert. One by one, Eremite leaders took up arms against each other in battles that would devour what little remained of their civilization. Only the wise city of Tule Tula was spared under the guiding hand of the Tainarians.
It's
But
funny.
peace did not last. Coveting the knowledge of King Deshret, the beasts set
The
their
beasts?
eyes on Tule Tula. The king of Gurabad laid siege to the city and ordered the sages to surrender to him the Temple of Silence as proof of his victory. The ruling elite colluded with their oppressors, betraying the temple so as to hold on to their rule over the city. They declared that the knowledge guarded by the temple was the true cause of corruption. These were dark days, and we faced enemies on all sides. Our Lord had long since exhausted his strength, keeping the forbidden knowledge introduced by King Deshret at bay. To ensure the temple's continued survival, he broke his being into many pieces and began the ceremony of Hermanubis'
Who's that
legacy,
guy?
bestowing his power upon his mortal followers. With this power, the temple was able to defeat the tyrant's army. Yet, we were not hailed as heroes.
But villains.
Strange and unfamiliar as this power was, it struck fear into the people's hearts and drove them to reject us. In the end, the people of the temple and the Tule Tula Tainarians left the city for good and made their way to the rainforest. What followed next was inevitable. The elite of Tule Tula fell and were decimated. War engulfed the desert.
This is a lot of information to process.
And we wandered from place to place, always in hiding, all the while keeping close watch over our secrets and staying true to our mission. Betrayal forced us out of the desert and into the forest. Then mistrust drove us from the forest into the desert once more.
They all came full circle.
We have lived in exile for far, far too long.
True.
Yet, today, the Temple of Silence has borne witness to the glory of Hermanubis once more. Thank you.
And then he died. The end. Is it your power now? So now he should be like 3 times as strong.
How is it? Do you feel okay?
I have a headache again. Okay, he just has it now. But that old man just fucking died. Yep. You could tell by the end of his sentence he gave that long story. Now we're paying our respects to him. He's fucking dead. Damn, you lost your power and your grandfather. Feels bad. Damn. What a cutscene. That was the longest cutscene I think that's ever been in this game. Like, it was packed with action, and it's like, here's a history lesson of what the hell happened. Then there's the Tainarians. Like, oh, then they're all fox people. They're like, Herm. You, Sethos, and the other members of the temple bear wed a Bamoon. In the Great Hall, people gather out in the coffin to pay respect. Damn.
Hey,
they had that
Sethos.
coffin ready.
You'll get through this.
He was pre-built. They probably made it like they found out he was not gonna live for that much longer. Like, damn, let's get things ready now. Let's get that coffin prepared and fitted.
I know. I'll miss him.
I know. I'm sorry for your loss.
I guess you were prepared for this. It's been a long time coming, huh?
Yeah, he's known he was gonna die for several weeks.
Yeah, he's been on death's door for a very long time now. I think it was only through sheer willpower that he managed to hold on to this point.
This willpower trying to find the other fragment.
At least he was able to see this chapter come to a close.
Last thing he saw was my failure to defend my own fragment.
What's next for you?
I mean, you still have an electrovision, but you've lost your cool hand power. I guess they couldn't have 2 characters with the hand power.
Per my grandfather's last wishes, the Temple of Silence should submit to whoever possesses the largest number of Hermanubis fragments. That entitles you to be our new leader, Cyno.
Damn, he lost his power, his grandfather, and his status. He's no longer the heir to the throne. It's Cyno now.
But that's never going to work. as I'm sure you realize. I'm the General Mahamatra. I am needed back at
How
the
many
Academia.
Bob fragments were there? So if he collects all the fragments, does that mean he can become like Super Cyno? Like gathering all the Chaos Emeralds to become supersonic?
I did foresee this possibility, and I gave it some thought. The fact is, I know next to nothing about the staff, records, and environment here. As such, I am ill-suited to be your leader.
So you're appointed, Sethos.
Sethos, I believe the honor should go to you.
I know you have 0 Bob fragments now, but you have knowledge.
Were it not for this duel, or indeed if you had other intentions, the Ba fragments would most likely be in your hands by now. I'm sure Bamoon never meant for anyone but you to be his successor.
You really think so?
I know so.
I do.
Still, I didn't think Bamoon looked very surprised by the final result. Perhaps he had an inkling that this would be the way things end.
Probably.
Well, in any case, since the Ba fragments are with me now, I guess I can call the shots.
Hell yeah, it's like we will work with the Academia once more. There will no longer be a rift between the two factions.
Sethos, I would like you to succeed Bamoon as the new leader of the Temple of Silence. You are more suited to the role than I, and I have complete faith that you will be an excellent leader. Just think of it as doing me a favor.
But doesn't that render everything that we've been through up to now meaningless?
No.
No, it doesn't. This experience has allowed us to become friends.
We're best friends
which
now.
Means that the Academia
Like, I don't know if
and the
fighting
Temple of
someone
Silence
and taking
will
their
become
power
partners
is
once more.
a way to become friends with someone.
That's a much bigger deal than you might think, Sethos. You said yourself, times have changed. You have to believe that things can change for the better here at the temple too.
Everyone agrees.
I will try. To be honest, I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
You're not sad at all that you lost your fragment?
Actually, part of me wonders whether Bamoon's intentions from the very beginning was just to create enough pressure to force us towards a duel.
Yeah, probably.
That way, no matter who won, one of us would have to surrender our Ba fragment, and the power of Hermanubis would be concentrated in one single person. Had you won, the Temple of Silence would have doubled its strength. And were I to win, he correctly anticipated that I wouldn't suddenly drop everything to become the leader of the temple, much less integrate the temple into the Academia by force. He knew that the temple's future would depend not just on the guidance of Hermanubis, but the support of the Academia too.
Yeah, he knew
So
that
he needed his
the temple will be fine no matter
ensure
what
his successor
direction the
would be
outcome
free
went
from
in.
the burdens of the past. His plan meant that whoever ended up succeeding him, they would have an easier time interacting with the Academia.
True. Because now that we've
one
made
single letter,
bonds and
he
have
lured out the
connections.
professor. No matter what happened after that, it would result in a net benefit to the temple.
And here I thought the General Mahamatra wouldn't care for all these trivial details.
Bro, he's detail-orientated.
You're absolutely right. Grandfather and I considered this from every angle. We had to
Okay,
find
so
a way
you were
mend
ready
our
to lose your
relationship with the
fragment. You were preparing.
In that sense, the right of duels was just a means to an end. Thank you for everything, Cyno.
You're welcome. You're invited to our
As a
next
gesture of
camping
our
trip, by the
gratitude,
way.
To those that you and Lesser Lord Kusanali deem worthy, I will grant the honor of access to the Temple of Silence for their pursuit of knowledge.
Nice. I will be scouring every inch of this building for treasure chests later.
The Temple of Silence has a wealth of information on King Deshret's civilization.
Ooh.
More than any other organization in existence
Knowledge.
today. In times when you need information that only we can provide, we will be here to support you. But you must be exceedingly careful with your selection of candidates, lest you lead humanity to repeat the same mistakes.
True.
By the way, Tainari, my grandfather was so happy to see you.
I know, it made him
You are a
almost
descendant
die
of
on the
Avalokiteshvara,
spot.
And we are the heirs to the will of Hermanubis. The story goes that King Deshret chose the sage Hermanubis from among the Tainarians and appointed him as his familiar.
It's like, huh, I guess that's where my name comes from. It's kind of embarrassing.
He went on to fight many valiant battles with his Tainarian companions. They always stood by each other, from the founding of the Temple of Silence to the fall of Tuletula.
Oh, they've been like friends through generations, so it's natural that that him and Cyno have a connection now.
The Tainarians who left Tuletula joined their human counterparts in the rainforest. A few centuries later, when some of the group returned to the desert, many of the Tainarians chose to stay and put down roots in the rainforest. In all likelihood, those were your ancestors.
Cool. Not only do we get Cyno's backstory, we got a little bit of Tainari lore.
How fascinating. My father once mentioned that I was named after the Tainarians, but I never knew that my forebears had such a history with the Temple of Silence.
We're all connected to the Temple of Silence.
I like this story.
Me too. It makes our friendship even deeper.
By the way, has anyone seen Cyrus?
Yeah, he's also died.
Yes, Cyrus. You'll probably find him in my grandfather's room. He wouldn't show it in front of me, but I think he still has many fond memories of my grandfather.
Oh, they were besties.
If it's true that you and your grandfather really planned for everything to turn out this way, then I guess he didn't really resent Cyrus as much as he appeared to.
I guess that's true. That's a good point.
Who knows? Perhaps all of us. You, me, and Cyrus. We're all just pawns in my grandfather's plan to set things straight. He was awful like that.
Damn. Another good possibility.
Someone's got to make the decisions when history is at a crossroads. I will make a detailed report on all of this to Lesser Lord Kusanali, and arrange for an official delegation from the Academia to come and meet you in the desert. I'm sure you'll have lots to attend to in the days ahead. But once things return to normal, please come and visit the rainforest again. You should stay for a few days this time, and start to build some relationships. If we're going to work together, both sides have to get to know one another better.
I smell a camping trip! Let's go!
I will. Alright, well, bye for now, everyone. I'll be seeing you.
Alright, goodbye.
See you soon. Come hang out with us anytime.
Oh, nice! Paimon opened the invitation. Best of luck to you, Sethos. Any last words?
Grandfather, we did it. We achieved what we set out to do. From this day on, the Temple of Silence has the chance to work with the Academia once more. Real change. Real opportunities. They are now within our grasp.
You mean that in like a positive light, right? And not like, now that they've gained our trust, we can take over. Nah, he wouldn't do that. He's a nice guy. So is this place just permanently on the map now? Where am I? No, okay. Where am I? I don't see myself on the map no more. Oh well, maybe it wasn't opened up. Maybe we don't get to explore. Maybe later. Alright, goodbye. Excuse me, fellas. Why am I albedo? No. Let me into the Academia. Who am I reporting to? Or just here now? Oh, it's a man face.
What were you thinking gallivanting off into the desert alone at your age? What if you take the bucket, You told not a soul what you were up to, designated nobody to handle your affairs, and left everyone scrambling frantically to try and figure out how on earth to clean up the colossal mess you'd made.
Damn, Namphis is pissed. I would be too. He left a mess for everything.
What other choice did I have?
What do you mean, what other choice? Do you mean to tell me that after all your years of learning, and sagehood no less, the only idea you could conjure up in that white-haired walnut of yours was to shoot off into the unknown like some hot-headed 20-year-old adventurer?
Yes.
A one-man suicide mission, That's the best idea that one of the finest minds of a generation could come
Damn,
up
I
with,
like
is it? It
Namphis.
astounds me that you survived the journey, and you're lucky that Ba Moon didn't finish you off when you arrived.
Damn, pop off, Namphis, go!
All right, all right. Honestly, the way you're going off on me, it's like you wish you'd been there to lend him a hand.
Well, you shouldn't have been there. Oops, I accidentally skipped the dialogue. It's fine.
What's the point of berating an old bag of bones?
Well...
What do you mean, bag of bones?
Well,
The flesh
you're
and blood
85.
hero who, despite his old age, saved our General Mahamatra from being stripped of his powers.
I don't know if that's entirely accurate.
Okay, look. Fine, I admit it, I was in the wrong. How can I make it up to you? What about, a month's work at the academia?
No, you buy me a drink.
1 month? Try 3.
Oh, shit.
Hinari's master is really laying into Cyrus. Let's give them a wide berth.
Yeah, they're gonna need a whole berth and tub for that. Or a pool. Yeah, they're too young to get involved. I say as I'm 500 years old.
Professor brought this on himself. Don't pay any attention to him.
Yeah, let's leave. Let's continue our camping trip. We got interrupted.
Wow, I haven't seen Master get this riled up in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The last time he chewed someone out like this must have been back when I was still a student.
Oh, tell me the story!
I think I'll go around and update everyone. Tell them the situation's resolved. Want to come with me?
Yes!
We can go for dinner afterwards. My treat.
And then camping?
Makes sense. I'm in.
Always happy to help.
Hyman's coming too! Let's go!
Oh, you have no choice. You follow me everywhere. You're tethered to me. I want to listen to them getting yelled at.
You'd better start packing your things. Report for work first thing tomorrow morning. I'll be waiting for you.
What about my allowance? Oh, and is lunch covered? How about dinner?
Don't push your luck. Let's not forget who is compensating whom here.
Hey, man's gotta eat. Help me figure out something for lunch at least. I'm counting on you.
You get nothing but grass. Alright, goodbye. Follow Cyno. Alright. Oh, is that Farazan?
Hey, Kale.
Hey!
You're back!
I am back!
Well, look who we have here. Would you mind explaining to me what has been going on this past few days?
No.
I heard you all ran off into the desert and got embroiled in a major catastrophe.
That's none of your business.
All taken care of.
That's all you need to know.
That does not answer my question. How could you be so careless? That goes for you as well. Yes, and
My
you
God,
too.
she's laying into all of us. Well, we were careful. We brought 30 gallons of water.
When you run into problems, you really ought to ask for help, you know?
We did.
I've been around the block. Don't you think it would have made sense to involve me?
No.
And let's not forget, I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Yeah, well, this place was hidden from you.
Now would not be a good time to attempt to argue with Farazan.
He's like, just don't do it.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not the first time that I've had to talk to you about this sort of thing either. You need to learn that there are times when the right thing to do is get a more experienced member of staff involved. Do I make myself clear? Because if you don't,
Why are they just staring at Kale?
Kale, please do something.
Now he's like looking at Farazan. I was like, shut her up. Please just do it.
He's giving me the signal. All right, guess it's time to play my ace in the hole.
I want to play solitaire. You're like, that's not what I meant by ace.
Say, Madam Farazan, I can see you're pretty upset, but, I was just wondering, remember that time you offered to give me a tour of the academia? Does that offer still stand? Huh?
I want to join your darshan.
Wait, did I hear that right? Kale, you remember? Wonderful. Well, of course the offer still stands.
Way to distract her. It's like, get her off that one topic. She's already forgotten about yelling at them.
Poor Kale getting dragged off like that.
Yeah, we owe her later.
I was on acting like some sort of official academia tour guide.
Kale, Cup.
Cup?
Huh? What? Oh, right!
What do you mean, cup? You need a cup. I can get you a cup.
Yeah, I need like 300 cups, please.
Oh, it's nothing. Just Master's way of reminding me to stay hydrated while I'm out and about.
Sure it is. No, it's their secret
It's code
signal.
for let's reconvene at the cafe. Tainari and I used it while we were in school, and it's become something of a family tradition now.
Oh.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, now we know it too. So whenever I hear the word cup, I'll go specifically to the cafe, no matter where I am.
Mm-hmm. 2 people left. Let's bring them along too.
Kave and I'll hate them. Can I just climb this? No, I can't. Oh, I gotta take the stairs for it like a nerd. Lame. Why can't I crawl around the walls on the academia? What do you mean that's not professional? Excuse me. Have a good day. I hope this is where I was supposed to go. I wasn't actually paying attention. Right where we left them. Getting far away from each other.
Am I hallucinating? Or do I see Kave and Alhaitham engaged in diligent studying?
I don't know how you could study with those big-ass chairs that don't look comfortable and those big-ass books out of the size of your torso.
We're just reorganizing all the books we used. Look, there's a whole mountain of them.
There's like 10. Calm down.
There's no rush. Nobody reads these books anyway.
My sincere thanks to you both.
Yes, with your help, we resolved the issue rather swiftly and painlessly. And the outcome was better than we could have hoped for.
Yeah, I have lots of power now. Cyno informs Alhaitham and Kave of everything that happened in the desert.
I see. The Temple of Silence resorted to rather unique means of self-preservation. It explains how they managed to remain hidden for so many years.
And it sounds like they managed to preserve a whole load of ancient documents as well. I'd love to go check those out if I ever had the chance.
Alright, you're the ambassador that's being sent from the academia.
That day will come. The Temple of Silence is a hugely important organization, and we'll be sure to maintain good relations with them in the future.
We're just friends with everybody.
Now, as a token of my appreciation, I'd like to treat everyone to coffee.
Sounds good.
I love coffee.
Yeah, sounds great. Although after the last few days, I don't know if I can handle another coffee. But I can just order something else.
Like vodka. I'm like, no, Kave, put the bottle down.
Sure. Let's go.
Alright, to the cafe. Why can't he handle coffee no more? I guess he's been staying up late at night working on projects. Being kept alive by this texture of coffee. Imagine walking into a tavern like this. Or a cafe, wherever. A public utility place.
And then the traveler just pounced on their opponent and knocked him right out cold.
It was just fungus, Paimon. Honestly, they could have picked better opponents for us to face.
Then there was Tainari. He put up an amazing fight too. We ended up winning all 3 bouts.
Look at that band.
Whoa. Part of me wishes I'd been there to see it, but I'd have been biting my nails off worrying about you guys.
Nah, we're tough.
A truly edifying account of the events. Bereft of detail, but it has livened up the room all the same.
Hey, Paimon included all the juicy details.
Not
The traveler
enough.
just pounced and then waved their sword like this, then spun around and blocked.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Despite winning 3 bouts in a row, you still ceded the position of leader to him. That's very dignified of you, Cyno.
Yeah, his home is here.
Of course. Being dignified comes with being a true champion.
I got to be a champion too for once. I've not sparred much with desert folk before. It was a pretty unique experience.
You fought prisms, you didn't fight people. The venue was pretty intense and impressive too. Very ceremonial affair.
Yeah, huge place. It felt like something right out of an epic poem.
Is Sethos behind that pot?
It was like there was...
Maybe save that one for later, Paimon. Dessert's here.
Everyone enjoys each other's company. The General Mahamacho's generosity. Shockwaves left of the Temple of
think
Silence,
that'll
and
do it for
everyone's
today.
fine. All right, Al-Haytham's tired. He needs a nap.
Shall we stop off at the House of Dana again before heading home? We should probably finish putting all those books back.
My thoughts exactly. See you around.
Oh, they agreed. Oh, they're not
I
all
should get
just
going as well.
bickering of old
See you all
married
later.
couple.
Make sure you get some good rest tonight.
I need to go say thanks to the Core 30 for their help. Also, Sir Nephis says he wanted to introduce me to some of the Academia's work processes. So, I gotta dash too.
Are you gonna join the Academia soon?
Kale's come a long way. She's much more confident at dealing with other people these days.
Yeah, she's taking initiative.
Everyone's a work in progress. You never stop learning.
True, Paimon.
Yeah, true.
Including us. Was that the end? Or was it loading another scene? Nope, another scene.
That was good. It feels like everything's finally wrapped up now.
And then the city explodes and we actually have another 5 hours left of the story quest.
Life is all about these moments when you can finally relax and hang out with good friends after a job well done. And also, those desserts Cyno got, they were really good. Paimon definitely needs more of those in the future.
Now let's come back again sometime.
Do you three have anything planned for the rest of the day?
No! Wanna go camping?
If not, would you come somewhere with me?
Is it if it's Old Man Cyrus's tomato garden? No. But then yes, sure. Where are we going?
That's a secret for now. Wouldn't want to spoil the surprise.
Okay.
Okay. I think I can guess what you're talking about. It'll definitely be a nice surprise.
It's like, no, it was a surprise. You don't know anything.
Everyone's curious. Come on, let's go.
All right, where are we going? Go to the place Cyno mentioned. Okay. Is it in a tree? Are we going to Nahida's house? Oh, we are. Kind of. We're outside of it. I've crawled up this tree
Since
before.
I last made my way up here.
Oh, look at this place. We're so high up.
Just don't fall.
Need any help?
No. Don't underestimate me.
As you wish.
Let's all hold hands walking up this tree.
That's a nice spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
What a great view. We're so high up, we can see for miles.
Yeah, so many miles, like at least 3.
Traveler,
Yeah.
turn around.
What? Oh, the sunset. It's beautiful. The sun's hidden by clouds, but it's beautiful.
This is my secret base.
Oh.
Somewhere I only bring my best friends.
Oh, we're best friends.
When I was a student, I used to slip away and climb up here all the time, just to clear my head. I was quite young then, and hadn't made too many friends yet. Back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Sethos was asking. Who am I? Why do I have this power? And what should I be fighting for? Our gifts help us to find our rightful place in the world. That was my experience. And I'm sure Sethos will figure things out in his own time, too.
As long as the Hermanubis' power endures, you will remain inextricably linked to the Temple of Silence.
You two really are like brothers.
Only closer.
I feel the same way.
You're one tough cookie. I'm talking to him like he's 5. You're a true champion now.
Of course. I see no need to be humble when it comes to the facts.
Yeah, you whooped Sethos' butt.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework. Cyno accidentally dropped a fruit. Luckily, he has fast reflexes, so he caught it just in time.
Wow.
That was the one and only time. Nothing will ever slip through my fingers again.
That's foreshadowing.
Those were good times. I kind of miss the student life.
Yeah, me too.
You know, Paimon really shouldn't be able to imagine Cyno doing something like that, but for some
I can't believe you dropped
the
a
mental
fruit.
image is coming through clear as day.
Then make it stop.
Put it away.
There's somebody there.
Oh, it's Cyrus.
It's Professor Cyrus. You guys carry on without me. I'll be right back.
He like jumps down and lands in front of Cyrus. Like, where did you come from?
Okay.
Oh. He really is.
Hey, you're not supposed to jump down. Be careful.
Oh my god, I was joking, Cyno. Don't hurt your legs. Oh, I'm Cyno. I'm Cyno. I'm Cyno. God, I got to run 5 seconds.
I can't believe how stupid I look in this one.
Are you looking in a mirror? Ha ha ha, got him.
Professor, what are you muttering to yourself about?
Cyno, just the man I'm looking for. Guess what I found in some old notebooks?
Old pictures? Oh!
Old photos?
Oh.
Can you believe it? This notebook was just sitting in a pile of odds and ends in the sage's office. I must have forgotten to take it with me, and no one's touched it since. It was still right there.
Oh, he's studying. What's in that cup?
I was at the academia earlier to discuss my workload with Nephis. I swung by the old office to have a look around and just happened to cross it.
Good thing you did. This is a good picture. Who took it, by the way?
Well, time flies. Look how tiny you are in this picture. Still a kid.
I was like 5.
You look quite young yourself in that one.
I was 23.
Ah, it's this one. I remember that. Lisa took it, didn't she?
Yep.
Lisa,
Like her work, all right. Who else could have found just the right angle to make me look so unbelievably hideous?
Yeah, but it made Cyno look cute, so it doesn't matter how you looked.
And this one. Looks like we're both dozing off.
Oh, cheeky girl. Taking secret photos of us without our knowledge.
She's a prankster.
Is there something you'd like to say to me, Professor?
Do you want to go visit Lisa?
Like what? Like, these are good photos,
If she
aren't
was
they?
young, when he was young, then she's like invented some anti-aging potion because she looks like she's 20. I think that's her lore, at least.
Hey, at moments like this, I hardly know where to begin. I can't pretend I'm a good person.
You're not.
Bamoon had every reason to despise me. And well, so do you if you feel the same way.
He's like, nah.
Don't be ridiculous, you old codger.
Codger? What's that?
Is that not what you wanted me to say?
No.
Oh, I've dreamt of that place many times after leaving the desert. Sometimes I've dreamed that I was doing a search with them again. And other times, I dream of the day they saved my life. Oh, it was one of the happiest times of my life. We all learned so much from one another. You've matured so much over the years, Cyno.
Thank you.
Since you're my professor, I should save you some face by not calling you out on all the non-answers you just gave. So, I will do the right thing and keep my mouth shut.
Good thinking. Take your own advice next time.
Oh, no.
Seriously, why bully an old man like me? I thought heroes were supposed to be gracious.
Oh, that's fun, though.
Hey, wait. How did I not notice this one earlier?
Why did you put it on the floor?
Lisa strikes again. Just how many did she take?
At least 23.
Look how cute you were when you were little.
Well, you can't see his face, so but we can imagine.
Yeah, and look how serious and professional you used to be.
Oh, got him.
Oh, I can't compete with you anymore. First you get better than me at the deadpan jokes, and now you're besting me at those little quips too.
Yeah, he learned from the best, now he's taking over.
Don't say that. I still have a lot of respect for you.
That's more like it.
Oh, and now there's still the same the area.
Lisa again sometime.
Yes, we found her.
I'd like that. Let's find a time and pay her a visit in Mondstadt.
All right, upcoming event: Cyrus and Cyno go find Lisa again.
All right, I'll add it to my schedule. Let's go next week.
Next week?
Wait, no. Next week is the tomato growing competition. I have got to beat Zaha Hadid.
Well, after you lose, we could go visit Lisa.
Or you could find a real hobby, Professor.
Like TCG. Oh, it's over. Man, that was a long one. Oh, hey. Is Tainari still up in the tree? I don't think he is. Hey.
Time has passed too quickly. The children have all grown up. But it turns out grown-up kids are no use. When Nephis comes after me, Cyno still can't do anything to protect me.
Maybe he just doesn't want to.
Oh, that boy.
He's standing right there. Was that me talking to Cyrus or Cyno?
Great view today.
Oh, yeah, it is.
This atmosphere calls for a joke out of left field, to catch the listener unawares.
Was that the joke? That was funny. Let me finish the quest! Damn, that was a long one. But it was worth it. It was good. Packed with information, packed with meat. Who the hell are you? Go away. Oops, I didn't mean to fall down here. No! That's fine. What is in my fecking journal? He's probably like, do your fecking commission! Stop it! No! I've completed all my quests. And now all that's left. It's the Iridescent Festival. I still haven't done it. When does it go away? In like a few days? No, not Windtrace. 11 days. Let me find how long it is. If it's not too long, then we can do that now. I still have Green Willy Wonka searched up. Oh no. Just spell iridescent. Yeah. West. About an hour and a half. We have to save that for another day.
The truth of this world.
But what we can do is Windtrace. I can get 2,000 more points. We do a little bit of Windtrace so that we can end, and then we'll save the iridescent stuff for a later game. Or a later day. Shit. I'm like dissolving. Where's he? Where's the heathen at? He's over here. And he's like, hello guys, play my new Windtrace. It's so fun. I'm like obsessed with the barrels that you gotta turn and shit. I don't know what they're called, the cauldrons. I'm gonna try. Do it. Yes. I'll get my 1,000 points today. And then we will end. No, I haven't been the rebel yet. Or the hunter yet. I've always been a rebel. Yeah, I'm ready. I have my own strategy. I can showcase my terrible strategies that I don't have. Ooh, I like being the street lamp though. I can hide in bushes. And it's very cool. This person gonna make us wait for 30 seconds. That's okay. We can look at this barrel of the chair. We can look at the map. I gotta study the map. I haven't been to this one yet. It looks like that was in front of the Dawn Winery. Like just there, just sitting there. Yeah, I know. I can be there. Yeah, that's the front. My strategy is I always run to one of the cauldrons to light them up or whatever the hell we're doing. I'm sketching. You don't see shit. You don't see me. You don't see me. Horrible hiding spot. There's no way you saw that. And then I go back. I sneak back to this one that I was... Okay, I was like, I want this one done, thank you. Oh, I don't want to get that favor. I still need to complete that mission. Oh, I gotta wait 13 seconds. No! Let me out! Damn it. Oh, he's got the favor. Boo! 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 Yeah, I need to be careful. I need to, like, see this man coming. He comes from the left, I'm fecked. Oh, there he is. Or is that a teammate? Oh, there's somebody over there. Oh, you're right where I was going now. You don't see me. Quit following me. Excuse me. That one completed? Oh, we won. Now the question is, did I get 1,000 points? I got more than enough. Okay. Well, that's our one game of Windtrace. So technically, I'm not lying in the title of the stream where it says story quest and event stuff. So technically, I did do the event stuff. Wow, and now we will end. Goodbye, Gymax, Gygax, Gigas, Gigax. How you like them apples? Give me these. Okay, we got the repair value. Excellent. I just need to get a favor and be a hunter. But that will wait for another day. Like, maybe I could get some people to come play Windtrace with me. But if not...
Join me! Give Windtrace a go!
No! We will be ending it for today. The Cyno story quest took a lot longer than I thought it would. That would only be like 2 hours, but it ended up being about 3.5, so... We'll do the Itadori Festival stuff another time. Iridescent, I mean. Itadori was something else. I don't remember what, though. Anyway, we'll end it for the day. We'll be back on Friday, probably, with...
Join me! Give Windtrace a go!
Shush! Probably with, feckin' Freddy, what's his name? Oh no, Five Nights at Freddy's, not that game, but the other one I was playing, what's it called? FNAF World! Probably could go with more FNAF World, and just spray everyone with hot cheese, and maybe get some endings. I've done research, I know how to get them!
Join me! Give Windtrace a go!
So with that being said, thank you to everyone who came to watch, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.